Excellent, excellent. This is great. Yes, it is an excellent cast. I'm very excited for it. Let's talk about these roles. All right, Rainbow, let me I need to consume an egg. All right, Rainbow, mostly for you. Let me go around the circle and anybody else in chat who might be lurking. And Clara, I expect you're already fairly familiar. But okay, let's go around and talk about who these people are. Abandon is the Scarlet Woman. If there are 5 or more players alive, I should send characters. There we go. Excellent. How are you going to play the game without any people? They're still in the Discord. We're going to visit them real quick. All right. So Abandon is the Scarlet Woman. If there are 5 or more players alive and the demon dies, you become the demon. Travelers don't count. So this is a second life for the evil team. All the good team has to do is execute Tom. If they can do that, they win. But since the Scarlet Woman is in play, then if Tom gets executed and there's still 5 players alive at that point, then Abandon will become the Imp instead. So it's a second life until we get down to the end game. The Empath. Each night you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors are evil. So every night we're going to be visiting Father Pizza and giving him a 0, a 1, or a 2. And that'll correspond to how many players are evil. In this case, there's 1. Scarlet Woman is evil, so we'll give him a 1. Jacob Jago is the soldier. You are safe from the demon. So if the demon tries to attack the soldier, nothing happens. Yenza is the poisoner. Each night choose a player. They are poisoned tonight and tomorrow day. That's going to be a fun time. So poisoning, every day she gets to choose someone that she poisons, and that character, their ability, whatever it is, will not work properly. Brent, hello. I'm out of work in time to listen on my drive home. How fun. So if you know more 5 people, what happens next? Sorry. I mean, what? I'm a bit confused. Can you phrase that again? The goal of the evil team is to kill the whole town down to just the final 2. There are no more 5 people. What happens to the Scarlet Woman? She's still on the evil team. Her power just doesn't do anything anymore. The Investigator. You start knowing that 1 of 2 players is a particular minion. So night 1, we're going to visit Steve. And I've chosen to tell him that either Yenza or Father Pizza is the poisoner. So she'll know that 1 of those 2 is the poisoner. Tom is the Imp. Each night after the first night choosing a player, they die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes the Imp. So every night, Tom is going to be killing people. After the first night, I heard Peter is giving out cash to the winner. Spread that rumor. I'll probably ignore it. It's an interesting idea. Yes. But he also has this safety valve of if there's a lot of heat on him during the day, that night he can try killing himself and pass on being the Imp to 1 of his minions. The Washerwoman. GPS is the Washerwoman. You start knowing that 1 of 2 players is a particular townsfolk. So I'm going to tell him that either M-Dog or Abandon is the Raven Keeper. No, it's not true. Majora is the chef. You start knowing how many pairs of evil players there are. A pair is just 2 players sat next to each other. None of the evil team is sitting next to each other, so we're going to be giving Majora a 0. Bree is the fortune teller. Each night choose 2 players. You learn if either is a demon. There is a good player that registers as a demon to you. So every night I'll visit Bree, and she'll give me 2 names. If either of those names is Tom, I will give her a yes. Otherwise, I'll give her a no. Except for there's also Steve, her red herring. So if she chooses Steve, I will also give a yes. Majora's team has already won. Majora's on the good team. Tom is on the evil team. No. Basically, winner gets to wail on Peter. You know what happens there. You want pizza? Pizza is fantastic. We like pizza. All right. Excellent. We also have the Monk, the Undertaker, and the Virgin. Those are the bluffs. The Monk has the ability to choose a player, not yourself. They are safe from the demon tonight. The Undertaker learns which characters died in the night by execution. And the Virgin, first time you're nominated, if the nominator is a townsfolk, they are executed immediately. These are all characters that aren't in play. We're going to tell them to Tom so that he has some bluffs to work with. I require pizza. I need pizza. My pizza. So that's the town. That's the whole town. Yenza went live. That's hilarious. We're going to switch over to this one. The classics. All right. Let's go start visiting people. We're going to start by... Oh. Tom got kicked out. Excellent. All right, so we need to start visiting people in various places, and things will make more sense as we go. How do I make a pizza? Bread, tomato, cheese, and oregano and garlic. Let's go visit our minions, Abandon and Yenza. And we'll also talk to Yenza as the poisoner while she's there. All right. Abandon. Hello.
Hello.
You are the Scarlet Woman. Congratulations.
Thank you. I am the Scarlet Woman. I feel pretty.
Good. Your evil team is Yenza, your fellow minion, and Tom, your big bad.
Okay. And there's no other information I get right as a minion. That's all.
That's correct.
And I have to gather the other information from Tom once there's time. Okay.
Yes. Excellent.
Cool.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Yenza. You are the poisoner.
I saw that.
Abandon is your fellow minion, and your big bad is Tom.
Wow. This is gonna be tough for the good team.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to poison someone tonight?
Gracious. Yeah, I always want to poison Mad Pack, always, but that's suspicious, isn't it? Let's go for Majora, because he's a big brain boy. He's so smart. He's so clever. Let's throw a wrench in whatever he's doing.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
bye.
Wait. I don't get to know, other than Tom being the big bad, I don't get to know roles, right?
That's right.
Okay, cool. All right, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Hi, Tom. I am here to tell you, your evil team is Abandon and Yenza, which should be fun.
Nice.
And your bluffs are Monk, Undertaker, and Virgin. Mostly because the Virgin I thought would be funny. But do with that whatever you want.
Yeah, Virgin's rubbish. Never mind.
I don't know. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
It's fine. I'm sure we can bluff a Baron being in play.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Hey.
All right, excellent. Who do we talk to next? All right. GPS. Excellent.
Hello.
Hello.
Does my audio sound okay?
Yes.
Just switch my new mic.
Yes. Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
great.
Cool. Is it too quiet, too loud?
No, on my end, it sounds fine. It sounds good to me.
Beautiful. Excellent. I am the washerwoman.
You are the washerwoman, and I'm going to give you two names.
Okay.
Abandon and M-Dog. One of them is the Raven Keeper.
Okay. And M-Dog is the Ravens Keeper. All right.
Okay.
I have it.
Excellent. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right. Gotta go. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Don't go too heavy on the sauce, and I'd say Well, you want to hit the sauce heavy, don't you? That's what I learned from Germans. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Up next, we have librarian. Investigator is Steve Ducey. Steve!
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You are the something.
I realized I had the wrong script open. I had that like epic script you had.
Oh,
There. I was like, man, I didn't study because I didn't think I could join. So I was like, man, this is gonna be overwhelming. But we're just doing Trouble Brewing then.
we are. If you press R, you'll see the script in the website itself at any point.
Oh, interesting.
It stands
I can do
for
that.
R as in reference.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
N as in night order will show you the night order.
That's cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. What do I have you as? The investigator? Sure hope
Yes.
so. Otherwise, I gave you intel.
Detective Dudesy.
Yeah.
In the case.
All right. Either Father Pizza or Yenza is the poisoner.
Poisoner. Okay. Gotcha.
Excellent.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you. Talk to you in the
Have a
morning.
good night. Miss you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see who's next. Up next, we have Majora, Father Pizza, Bree. Lots of people to visit tonight. Majora,
Oh,
you are the chef. I'm here to give you a 1.
okay, 1 pair. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Majora got poisoned, so we lied to him. There are no pairs. But, what can you do? What can you do? Majora, 5 is Father Pizza. Ooh, he's going to like what we have to tell him. Father, the empath.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
As you reach out with your heart tentacles, that's an image.
That's an image.
You get real evil vibes from one of your neighbors, but can't. You know how heart what's left and what's right is very confusing, so you don't know which one. You just know one of them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You get a 1. Yeah.
I got a 1. So either to my left or my right. I have 2 questions regarding the my screen here.
Yes,
I'm the only one who sees the edits I make on this,
that's correct.
and I can choose a different seat to sit in tomorrow night, or
No, these seats
You're
are
locked.
permanent.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm permanently okay.
Yes, yeah, and that's true in the live game too. You're tied to your seat.
Oh.
You're not allowed to switch seats. Otherwise, the empath would be very
Super
interesting. role.
powerful.
That would be a fun way to. What if we played a game where we randomize the seats every night? That'd be funny.
That'd be interesting. 1 evil person. Okay.
It would make.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Good. Sweet. Yep. That's all I got for you.
That's cool. You can spill more secrets. I'm always here to listen.
I do have more secrets that I could spill. But I don't want to. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bree, hello. You're the fortune teller. Do you wanna choose 2 names for me?
Odds, Majora and Kevin.
Majora and Kevin. You learn a no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, that's all I got. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Sounds good.
Excellent. The treachery of Final Fantasy 14. Joyful, are you back on the Final Fantasy 14 train? I'm so confused. I can never keep up with you. just playing both WoW and Final Fantasy, going back and forth and comparing. Both do things differently, but I think Final Fantasy is opening up finally. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's less controversial though. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna stall for a second so that people don't know how long I'm here. Mostly so that people don't know if there's a spy or not. That's the big thing. I don't know if there's anybody else that goes after the fortune teller. Oh, the butler, hypothetically. Peter was telling me about Path. That's right. Also, I got your text and haven't replied yet, but thank you. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to meet. It'll be a fun time. All right, let's open up town.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is everyone here? Hello. Wow. You changed backgrounds. Wow, that's kind of rude. Huh. Wow. All right. Welcome to Ravenswood Bluff Civil War Edition. Somehow caught in the crossfire as you all were talking about Team Purple, Team Green, and Team whatever Abandon is. I died. I died. And you would think with people just like shooting bullets willy-nilly that was thank you for the raid, Yenza. Welcome, Ace. You would think that would mean that I got killed by crossfire, but no, I got killed by some big bad evil person, and I go investigate.
On purpose? On purpose?
Someone killed me on purpose.
No, it must have just been a ricochet
That's
bullet.
nuts.
I disagree.
I have an
I
announcement to
disagree
make.
too. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
You guys
Yeah,
have
Before anyone goes
Just-
off to any rooms.
10
Just like
minutes
that,
to discuss. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya, dead guy.
The alcoholic ice cream was not as good as I expected.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a shame.
I was like, you're gonna just jump
It
into
was like, wow, are we like diving in with deep information here?
Classic
Do we-
Kevin power move.
Thank you for the follow,
another
Honey
twin game?
Badger.
Woody is not how I want to describe my ice cream. The texture of my ice cream.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Better luck next time, champ.
Yeah, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Abandoned, do you want to go chat for a little bit?
Sure thing.
Okay.
What
What,
are you guys
room?
talking about?
Patches pop.
All right.
Hey Yenza,
Yeah?
Follow.
do you want to go to the safe house?
I do, except yes, I just had to find where it was at. Yes, I will see you there. I found it. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys. How's it going, everyone?
Let's follow these guys.
Hey.
Sleep.
I slept good. I got a feeling. of stirring in the winds of things.
Okay.
Somebody who's sitting beside me is evil.
Wow.
Oh, let me check your map.
Father
I'm
Father
so
Mark was
prepared.
hard playing to Yenza.
How you doing?
Thank you for the alert, Honey Badger.
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Okay, so
good.
that's Abandon or Jacob. Oh,
I know,
interesting.
right?
Does that mean you're the empath then?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna decide to implicitly trust you, and whether or not that comes back to bite me,
Okay.
we'll figure that one out. But if
Okay. Love
If
you.
I-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say if this comes back to bite me,
No.
I won't be happy.
You won't trust me ever again, huh?
Ah,
It would be in my best interest not to betray you after. I was writing down betray Father. I think I'll scratch that out.
oh
now.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I will keep this under my hat, under my tail nose. I won't share that. I'll keep a lookout for the both of them. And I won't share this with anyone in case you want to get clever with this information and see what other people do with it.
This is,
Or not.
I have no idea how to get clever.
Okay.
Father.
So social deduction games just involve me yelling frustratedly, and that's what I'm bringing to this table.
And I just need you to keep that away from me. I'm actually taking a break from social yelling right now. But you know, I respect that for
Make
you.
a claim. I want to know what you're bluffing
I'm trying
at.
to leave that behind in my life.
That's fair. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. I guess everyone's still hanging out in town hall.
I don't think she's playing.
We could go listen in on them or try to pull people. Jacob, I want
Any tips or anything that I could do with them? To get some info out of them?
Father Margaret.
Well, if you are the investigator, you are good to die straight away because you won't get any more information anymore. I will try and speak to one of them, and you can try and speak to the other one. That way, if we can kind of make it look like you're not the investigator. Also, if we have an undertaker, you don't want to be outing your role publicly, because you can just say something like, I've done my bit, I'm free to die tonight if you want to execute me. Because that way the undertaker can confirm if you are the investigator or not.
Okay.
I think that means
That's
he's
a good
not
idea.
claiming
So if you
investigator.
are willing to die today, don't just come out and say I'm the investigator. Let an undertaker try and find you as the investigator. But yeah, see if you can talk to the two
Interesting.
people you got pings on.
Very, very
and
interesting.
see if you can get any sort of social reads off them. You know, if they're sounds like they're lying or anything like that.
It's
And see
abandoned.
what happens.
I like it. I think I will try to get Father Pizza if you want to. Actually, I haven't played with Father Pizza before. I have played with Jensla, and she's never been evil for me, so I may be able to know some, like, you know, discrepancy. So I'll try to get with Yenza.
Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, no worries.
Alright. Going
Cool.
back to Town Hall.
shoot your fellow fudge.
How do you, fellow minion?
Yeah, do you have I talked to the wrong person, no offense, but I need
Oh.
them bluffs. When they said townsfolk or whatever, I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
Hello,
I may have
Lineberg.
left Undertaker already.
Okay, good to know. Also, I feel awful about this. I hate that Father Mark did this. Also, I need to turn my camera back on. I hate that he did this, but he confided in me first. He was like, you know, shot in the dark. And I'm like, don't do that, please.
Oh gosh.
He's the empath, and he got you and Jacob. One of them is evil. So that's why he's talking to Jacob right now. I told him that I was going to suss out
Ooh.
Jacob, and then that's why I was like, actually, I'll suss out Jacob later, is what I was going with that. So he's sus on you two. We need to get with Tom. I guess
Yeah.
I just claimed townsfolk in front of everyone. If
Yeah,
I need
likewise.
to-
I was
Yeah.
thinking about claiming like Recluse or something to really
Uh-huh.
throw things off, but then I claimed Undertaker to Kevin, so now I'm like, I guess
Okay.
I'm claiming Undertaker. What role are you, by the way?
Let's check on out these guys.
Suspicious. Hi, Peter. I've been going around telling people that I'm the Raven Keeper. And have been met with instant distrust by Matthew, who is the real Raven Keeper.
Yeah, I still don't know what I think about this. I don't know if I'm the Raven Keeper. I never said that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I said I'm a guy.
What's your three roles then?
Because Kevin
Three
knows
rolls?
a Raven Keeper
Yeah.
isn't
Do
playing.
you have any other like information that you want to give about like role you might be, apart from?
That's how he's
Definitely
sussing
Raven
out
Keeper.
which one is real.
Apart
and
from
which
Raven-
one's not.
like, what other
That's an
roles am
interesting
I?
strategy.
Yeah, if you are any role apart from Raven Keeper.
I'm not. Wait, you can't have multiple roles.
No,
Just
but
understand.
what I'm asking is, if you're not the Raven Keeper, what might you be?
I could
These
be
guys are
the
conspiring
Undertaker.
for quite a bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I could be a virgin.
Big Juicy,
It's okay, I'm
hello!
also a virgin,
You're here
so-
at the very beginning
could
of
be a
day one
soldier.
of our Clocktower game.
I wouldn't go around telling people.
Let's
you're
go
the
visit on
soldier,
these folks.
They'll
Mr.
test
Raven.
Okay, so that's very interesting. So that is very, very interesting.
Do they hard claim to each other?
That's not a role to share with anybody, and I'm so glad Peter jumped in after saying things out loud. I mean, I think he knows, but at the same time, not a role to go and share with everybody, but it confirms for me something about the information I was given. So I'm the empath, which basically means I get a direction of which there's one evil person beside me. I get to know.
Novo,
if I'm
thank you for
surrounded
the
by them or if
follow.
I've got one on my
Welcome.
left, one on my right. That doesn't tell me the way it is. Your role is something you definitely want to be keep secret because
Very under the radar because, yeah, as soon as it gets out, then yes,
Steve and
it's a
Yenza.
useless thing if it's known.
I want to
Yes.
see this.
I tried to get with Tom earlier.
Tom, okay.
But because he's played a lot of this game,
Mm-hmm.
so. But I don't know. I'm still not really trusting him just yet. He didn't reveal anything at all with me either.
Okay.
Are you willing to say anything at this point, or are you still?
Not yet. I just I want to sit on it day one. But just for now, I am townsfolk. That's the best I can for now. I think day two. I just want to see what everyone.
I know that
You are too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So yeah. I am so sorry. I wanted to go into this game being all like, you know what? I'm just gonna trust everyone, but just give me day one. I need to ease into this. So
Do you want to do
townsfolk.
anything like two rolls, one's real, one's not, or 3 rolls, one's real, one?
I'll meet up with you tomorrow and do that. I promise.
She's really-
I promise.
Yeah,
but I
alright,
won't
yeah,
ask
that's fine.
anything from you in return. I will say
Feels dodgy. Let's see these
that
guys.
so far I'm getting a bunch of townsfolk.
I don't know what the
It's
heck
possible.
this is going
I
on.
just
This
thought
is a
that was a little
social
bit
deduction game,
suspicious,
kind of like Mafia, Werewolf, or Among
I
Us.
didn't really have much to say.
In a moment, I see there are some beginners.
But,
I
you know,
hope they'll have
that's
fun.
just
Yes,
how the game
yes.
goes, I
it's-
guess.
Most of us are pretty new.
All I know is that I'm innocent, and
Mm.
it's ridiculous that people think otherwise.
Who's Tom meeting with?
Anyway, wait, what was this
Big
message?
moment.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what are you?
I am the Scarlet Woman,
Scarlet Woman. Okay, cool.
and Yenza is the poisoner. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to her yet.
You know, there's an evil ping already on Yenza. The investigator's seen her as the poisoner.
Oh, okay.
But it means we've
And-
got no Baron in place. She can bluff as Recluse. We can.
That's
we can
true.
make-
I was thinking about bluffing as that, but I bluffed as Undertaker, which I know is a really bold play, but
No, Undertaker's fine. It's one of my bluffs. So
Oh,
you
okay.
pick Undertaker, so that's cool. The bluffs are Monk, Undertaker, and Virgin. Virgin's a really, really crappy one because there's no
That
way you
is.
can simulate a Virgin being in play.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can take Undertaker. I'll take Monk, and if we get to Yenza, tell her to claim Recluse. Therefore, the investigator ping is wrong on her, and we can simulate a Baron being in play, and that somebody is then drunk.
okay. And we also know Father Mark is apparently the empath, and so he's got a ping off of either me or Jacob.
Who's that one? Sorry.
Father Pizza.
Okay, cool.
Right room. Nope. Just kidding. Here.
need-
We're all here.
Right.
What?
Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Hey, do you like comedy? This game is a lot of laughs. Welcome to Town Hall. You all have you can nominate each other and we'll handle all that. It'll be a fun time. That's all. Nominations are open.
Kevin nominates Kevin.
Kevin
how does
nominates
he defend
Kevin.
it? How does he
Go
defend
ahead
against
and
that?
make your case.
Hi, everybody. I want to die today. Please vote for me.
What?
Can you reveal
You want to give
why?
some more details,
Why?
please?
Good enough for me.
Do
Not
I
good enough
really
for me.
need to? No. I just would like to die, please.
Because it could help the good team a little bit, maybe. today.
I'm on the good team. I'm townsfolk.
Oh,
Townsfolk. Okay. In
Vote for
case
me.
we have an Undertaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
So vote for
Excellent.
me.
Excellent. All
Hands
right.
up.
Okay.
If no one else has anything to add, 5 votes is enough to put Kevin on the block, and we'll go ahead and count down.
Yeah, give me those
Let
votes.
me.
So
Is there
for
a role where he's gonna win by this? I'm trying to. This just is weird.
I could be the saint and decide to just leave the team immediately, but I'm
Just
not the saint.
nuke the
But
team.
then
we don't.
We're
We don't
speed
have
running.
an outsider, do we?
It could be a big brain evil play.
If we have a Baron, we
hold-
might have an outsider.
let me clarify real
Okay.
quick for Father Pizza, since this is your first time here. There should be a button to raise your hand and lower your hand. This red clock hand is going to go around when I click the button. And when the clock hand passes somebody, it'll lock in whether their hand is raised or not raised. So that's how you vote.
Okay.
Simple as. All right, and here we go.
Contrast between this game and last game, where I was fighting against dying so hard, and now
That-
it's like, no, kill me, everybody.
This is making me extremely uncomfortable because this is so far off your normal play. I kind of don't want to vote for you.
Yenza,
exactly why I want to vote for him. I want to see what happens now.
Yeah, this is definitely
This is,
interesting.
trust me, this is really far on my normal play. Just trust me on that.
You know, I trust him.
8 votes is enough, and the game is over. Kevin and only Kevin. No, I'm kidding. And the game continues. Keep going. Any other nominations?
I really believed it.
I was the saint and also the politician.
Oh my goodness.
Any other
you,
nominations
thank you.
today?
Anyone else have anything they want to share?
I didn't learn much.
But he says that.
Faith Lou says hello to everyone.
Hello,
Hey.
Baby Lou. Hi.
Ask me any question. Guarantee you I'll get it wrong.
Are you evil?
Wait, any question? Dang,
Let me just get my notebook out.
Wait, what was
for
the
this.
question again?
Sips water.
Fun.
Final call for nominations. Closing.
Let's kill Kevin.
Yeah, let's kill Kevin. Why not?
I'm about it. I like getting killed. It's my favorite pastime.
Smiling so much.
Excellent.
Yenza, I could talk to you tomorrow.
Nominations are closed. Kevin is executed and dies. And we'll send everybody to bed. Good night.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
It only grabs 9. It's very obnoxious. Why? Come on. There it goes. Good. Hello, chat. Hi. How we doing? Sorry for not joining. I was making a Kermit the Frog puppet. Aw, well, that's fun. We do miss having you in town. Hello, Fate. It's good to see you. Who else am I missing? Yeah, Novo. Oh, you're experienced. Yes. I love this game. Hello, Bren. It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. So this was day 1. Kevin got executed. We've got some interesting things going on. Father Pizza came out to Yenza right away. Steve came out to Tom. These two got to meet up, and these two got to meet up. What did Kevin do? Kevin just knows he's a first roll. He's hoping there's an Undertaker that can confirm him. I think that's what he's trying to do. Yes, normally on Saturdays, except for once a month, it's on Friday. We go about once a week these days. Every week. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, let's start visiting people. Let's go talk to Yenza. Yenza, hello.
Hello.
Do you have anyone to poison today?
I had it written down. I did. Father Mark, please.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right. This puts me like he has 1. I think that's her telling me that she wants me to give him a 0. That'll reveal to her that there's a poisoner, but the Evil Good team already knows that kind of. Is this the game where Peter gives us money? It is not. I'm still trying to reach out to Mr. Beast because I have some great ideas for that, but he won't return my calls, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see who's up next. We have Scarlet Woman. Nothing happens. Tom is our next friend. Hello. How you doing? Who would you like to kill today?
I would like to kill Father Pizza, I think, please.
Father Pizza. Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who do we have next? The Raven Keeper's still alive. The empath is now dead. So we go talk to Bree. It's not the dating show game either. Yeah, I have a great idea for a dating show game, but I don't know. Can't find anybody that wants to be on it. Hello.
Oh.
Would you like to give me 2 names, please?
Could I do M-Dog and then Abandon?
M-Dog and Abandon. Perfect. You learn a no.
Oh. Cool.
All right. Talk to you later. That's rather wild. That's much Normally, I don't think I played a game where the fortune teller has gotten 2 no's on the first 2 nights. That's pretty wild. Because internet dating is weird. Exactly. Take that, Catholic Match. Sorry, I guess you won't ever sponsor us. I want to have Catholic Match on Game of Favorites one day. It'd be so funny. That would be so funny. Excellent. I think the evil team is doing really, really well. There's a couple things they need to control for. Steve and Father Pizza. They both went hard on Father Pizza, so he's going to suspect. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Yenza. They're not coordinated there. CatholicFarmersOnly.com. Yeah. I want to be the CFO of Catholic Farmers Only. Get it? Haha. But date night for my wife and I is Thursday night's Game of Favorites. Game of Favorites is a show that people watch on dates. That doesn't make it a dating show. If Catholic not sponsored Game of Favorites, that'd be hilarious. Honestly, I should reach out, see what we can do. If our first sponsor was Catholic Match, I love that. I would do it for the bit in a heartbeat. I had met my wife at GothCon. You also met your wife before that. Rude. Ay. Brenna is here. Goodbye. I missed that. Bren, you scared away Big Juicy. Steve might push on Yenza if Pizza comes out with this info. Steve might push on Yenza if Pizza comes out with his info. That's true. I mean, and certainly like the empath coming out to Yenza and then dying right away does not look good to Yenza. Oh, yeah. Steve is going to know that Father Pizza isn't the poisoner. So they're trading the poisoner for the empath, potentially. All right. I think we've stalled long enough. We'll bring everybody in. Good morning. I hope that you got through the night okay and didn't miss me too much. Except for those of you that have the honor of me visiting, of course.
I slept really good.
Good.
Peter,
Very rested.
me twice. That didn't make sense. You just want to say hi again, huh?
Father Pizza is dead.
What?
Discuss. I'll give you guys 10 minutes. At 12 past, we'll come back for nominations.
That's
Can I
so
talk
sad.
to Kevin in the safe house?
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, we're both dead.
Okay, after y'all are done, Kevin, let's chat.
Okay.
Abandon. Can I
Yeah,
talk
let's-
to you in the Forlorn Forest?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Who should we follow?
I didn't want to talk to any of y'all.
And you were what? And why did you want to die?
So, okay, this is a little complicated, but basically,
Yes.
I was the
Do it,
washerwoman.
Oh, so you that's I was going through the things last night. Nobody visited me. Peter, we're looking at you, but we're not. And I was like, what the heck would he have been?
Let's check
I was
on
like, oh,
these two. I think
the
it's going to be
person-
important.
Oh, seeing as he just nominated himself.
Yeah, I assume he's, washerwoman, virgin, or chef, librarian, I guess. I do want to talk with him.
If he was virgin, he would have died straight away without the nomination. It would have been nice to wait to see if we had a virgin so that he could have nominated them, so we could have had someone proven good.
Yeah.
But he just jumped straight into it and nominated himself.
Yeah. But I still think we can trust him. I don't unless he's
Oh,
doing
yeah,
something
yeah,
extremely big brain,
Yeah.
which I doubt it.
Yeah, there's no way an evil person is going to kill themselves.
I want to hear if he's
Nah.
suspicious of
Unless it's a
Yenza.
spy and they're just pretending to be top 4. Because once the spy's done their thing and seen the grimoire, they don't need to do anything else, right? So
Let's go check on
I
our
wouldn't
evil team.
rule out Kevin doing something like that based on playing with him, but I haven't seen him do a daring move like that before. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna trust him. If it bites me in the butt,
I only have
whatever,
one
but-
set left.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Proud of
are
you, Juicy.
willing
Proud
to
of you.
say anything about your role?
Yeah, I will hard claim to you and only you this game, because I believe you when you say you're the investigator. I am the monk.
You're the monk. Okay.
Yeah, I protect. I've the only person
Really good.
who's hard claim to me is you.
Let's go
so I've
check
got
on these
no
guys.
That seems reasonable.
That's tricky. And I could last time when I was virgin, I sat on that and was like, I can use that for information, and that would explain why I haven't told anyone yet, because I'm pulling a Yenza and I'm trying to sit on it for information.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable. All right,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go hop into a different lobby and then just hope that Kevin
Remind me
sees
again, Tom is Monk and you are Undertaker.
Tom is claiming Monk. I'm claiming Undertaker. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Poor Steve. Yeah.
I am a good character. I'm not an outsider.
Okay, sure.
Well, is sharing your role since you're dead?
Not yet.
Okay.
I am a townsfolk.
Okay.
I
He's looking
volunteered
for
to
an
kill myself the
Undertaker.
first day, which is a very un-miniony and un-big baddie move. Like by execution, mind. So
Abandon is going to have to
unless you think
explain
that I
why
had
he
a
did
Scarlet
not
Woman,
talk to
which-
Kevin.
granted, is still a possibility. I feel like I'm pretty safe at the moment.
But two minions in this game.
Sure. Are there any potential roles you want to give me?
Check out these guys.
Yes.
No, I default to wanting to trust people,
What's M?
Yeah.
which is why this game is so frustrating for me.
The
But
Raven Keeper.
it's fun.
He wants
So
to
I
get
got
a target
I
on
got
his
the
back.
thing, and I said, there's one person is evil, one person is not evil.
The fortune teller
Okay.
has
It's fun.
chosen
And I said, Jacob, I will trust you.
has
Told
chosen
me
the first night he chose Majora
what they were,
and
what they are.
Yenza,
And then,
I believe, and last night he
we
chose
were all
M
like,
Dog.
ooh, Abandon's evil, because
Mhm.
and
Who did he choose?
then I heard from
Who did
the
you
other
choose?
dead guy that
Oh, M Dog and
Jacob's not
Abandoned. That's
trustworthy.
right.
And I don't know who trusts anymore. Jacob and I, we had our first meeting and we're like, I'm going to implicitly trust you. And he's like, I'm going to implicitly trust you. And then he baby stabbed me in the back.
What was Kevin's reasoning for Jacob not being trustworthy?
He said that his information, while not 100% certain, but like 90% certain, was that he was...
This is a big moment.
Because I had heard yesterday that there was a poisoner,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was like, I'm a little worried that this would be wrong, and then that would just make me look really bad.
Welcome. Did the chef get poisoned at night one?
Cool.
He
Good,
did.
Good.
Yeah, he did.
So, assuming that I'm not drunk and we don't have any outsiders in the game, theoretically, and
Two
okay,
no's in a 10th player game.
I
is
haven't heard
powerful.
any
Yeah.
claims of outsiders yet. Then my information is correct. In which case, you can trust M Dog. He is the Raven Keeper. He is the actual Raven.
He is the actual Raven Keeper.
Yes.
Okay. What
So
was
I was
the
trying-
other 50-50 you got on that? Was that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
Thank you
claimed
for
that I
the
was the
gifted
Raven Keeper
sub.
to you, to see if you would like react in any way.
Okay.
Welcome
Yeah,
back
so
from
that
the
was
ads.
play.
That's smart.
Thank you.
I respect
thank you.
that.
Oh, I know.
So father. So now that I know that you're legit, Jacob is evil.
Yeah, Jacob's got to be evil.
Yeah, he's definitely evil. Yeah, we nominate him today for sure.
Okay. And I was talking with Majora before you hopped in, and Majora told me he's one of the top 4. So knowing that you're the washerwoman, that limits him to librarian, investigator, or
huge.
chef.
Yeah.
Jacob's getting played.
Librarian feels like it's really useless in this script, although
Why
I
do
guess
they
it
think
would
Jacob is
confirm
evil?
that there's a Baron.
Yeah.
Why do... How...
So he's either the chef, the investigator, or he's lying.
He must be in
Yeah.
a double claim.
That's also true.
Why is my ad
I'm
less
done.
than
I never think about those things, and then
I'm not a fan of
Oh,
Disney.
she's Tony. I was talking to this with Steve. We think that GPS is probably good because he nominated himself to die. However, he did it straight away without checking to see if there was a virgin. We got suspicions that he potentially could have been the spy that's just thrown himself on the sword to make himself look good. Because once the spy is done their thing, then they don't need to be alive, right? They just give all their information to the demon, and that's fine.
True.
That's how you check a spy.
But saying that, if he was the
Oh, that's
spy, he
interesting.
probably should have spoke to a virgin because he could still register as good. So maybe he just wanted to kill himself.
Got a
for whatever
pizza
reason. I don't know.
Hello. Tom, do you want to chat?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Dismal Diner.
Cool.
Let's chat with
You're free to go to this.
I think things are going pretty good.
I'm assuming you were a top 4, right?
Yep, you got it. And yeah. I don't want to give any more information without you telling me something first, though.
Well, I'll tell you 3 roles
Joyful.
that I could
there's
be,
the
one of which I am.
notif finally. Huh. Thank you.
Monk, the Raven Keeper, or the Soldier.
The Monk, Raven Keeper, or the Soldier. Okay. All right. I've already heard a claim of Raven Keeper, believe it or not.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
I've already had a claim of Investigator, so I'm
Let's get on
assuming
these
you're
guys.
Get a reading on him, so I'm trying to get a reading on you, and I can't. And I don't want to just straight up be like, I don't trust you, but also,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. But I want to not trust you. Like I said, you're 50-50, could be a good guy.
I feel like I was ready to play in a weird, not conservative way, and now I'm very prepared to play very conservatively and like.
Yes! Go into these games.
I was all like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool with it. And now I'm like, oh no, keep it all locked down. Lock it down.
Can't trust anyone. Peter? Okay, I really need to talk with
Yeah,
Steve.
let's
I like pizza.
back,
People
but
would
this
yell
was-
at me.
this
Why would
was
people
good.
yell at you?
Okay,
What?
all right.
Tom's got nice hair though.
I'm
I just
actually, I
noticed.
think I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to. Noah's
fan
in
of
town
Tom.
hall. I'm gonna try to jump into Library of Laughs and see if I can get either
I'm
Father
gonna go
Mark
to
or
town
Steve
hall
to talk. Okay,
and
all right.
see who turns up.
Okay.
Who should we go hang out with? Everyone is here.
Hey,
Okay, I do need to talk to Steve and or Father Mark at some point, and then I'm gonna go down hall. Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
boy.
All right. Well, let me finish my theory real quick. So
Yep.
I learned that Father Pizza, obviously it's not you because you're dead, or Yenza is the poisoner, right? So my theory is that Yenza's the poisoner, Jacob's the imp. Jacob, did you tell Jacob your information, Father Mark?
I did.
I think that's it then. He would have wanted to kill you because you have a powerful role.
Yes, and he told me he was the soldier.
They're going after Jacob.
Okay, and that's something an imp would say.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Talk to you.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
Not-
Nominations are open.
Conversation tomorrow. We can finish the conversation
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
okay.
A voice from
No.
beyond the grave says, "Steve, I think you're onto something."
Whoa.
Whoa.
Who said
Right? A voice from beyond the grave.
that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Peter when we're ready to start nominations.
Pizza.
Oh yeah, nominations are open.
Okay.
What?
Before I nominate this person, everyone I just talked to, are you comfortable with me sharing all the information you revealed to me to do this nomination?
Sure.
Okay.
Good
I
team for the
nominate
win.
Jacob.
Steve nominates
Yeah.
Jacob. Tell us why.
My theory right now is that Jacob is the imp, Yenza is the poisoner. And I learned at the beginning of the game as the investigator that either Father Pizza or Yenza is the poisoner. We have a chef that learned there's one pair, so that would fit in with the theory that it's Yenza and Jacob. We have a person who is the empath. Well, I'll just say the empath was Father Mark, and I know he revealed this information to Jacob and Yenza, which would make sense why he was killed, because that's a powerful role. As the empath, he learned that one of his alive neighbors is evil, which would again fit with who is Jacob. And I think that's all the evidence I have there, so that's why I'm nominated.
Jacob, your defense.
I hate this. No. I have had 2 substantial conversations. Neither of them. Yeah, one of them was with Father Mark, and I didn't feel like I felt like I had suspicions going a direction. That was as far as I'd got. I was super shocked when Father Mark died, and I since have had more suspicions confirmed in a different direction, and I can super say that it ain't me right now. But I can't really offer a lot more than that. So
I would like to
work away.
offer additional confirming evidence. I feel comfortable coming out with this information now. Actually, no, I don't.
Okay.
I can.
Cheese.
I can.
Right?
I know for a fact that abandon is good.
Okay.
So it like Father's evil ping was not on abandon. It was on Jacob.
Okay.
For a fact.
Can I have a question to ask and also something to point out. No, actually that's not a good point out. I have a thing to ask. Steve, I do understand why you believe me to be the poisoner because of your information between Father Mark and I, and then now he's dead. I get that. I fully get that. My question is, how did Jacob become the imp in that? I missed that part.
Yeah, could he not be like another minion?
More evidence that Yenza is defending Jacob here.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just only asking.
I will agree with the. How do we know he's the imp and not another minion?
Sorry, what's that?
Could be a minion.
How do we know he's not or how do we know he's not another minion? Like, there's 2 minions, so.
Oh, there's 2 minions. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
True. He could.
So
be
he.
too,
So he could have pinged evil as a minion, but
either way, we kill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
we kill Jacob today. We kill Yenza tomorrow, and then we find evil.
Kevin, I should talk with
to
you
answer
tomorrow.
Your question. What was your question again, Yenza? So, why was it Jacob? Oh, because Jacob had a long conversation with Father Mark that first round, and then Father Mark was dead the next day. And Father Mark told me that he revealed that he was the empath to him.
And he said he'd only said that to Yenza and Jacob, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is really bad luck if they're both evil, but
right. So what I'm. Yeah. Okay. I'm. I don't know how, but that's. Oh goodness, let me. Kevin, you and I should talk tomorrow.
All right.
Actually. Okay, go ahead, Peter.
4 votes. Unless someone has more to add, 4 votes to put on the block. You have something to add?
Father, do not use your vote. There are more than enough votes right now to get it. That's a ghost vote.
All right. 4
you
votes
only have
to
one
put
ghost
on
vote.
the block.
One ghost vote.
Peter, did you adjust the speed?
Yeah, since this is Father Mark's first time on the Grimoire, I usually start off slower, but I'll work it up to a faster
That's
speed.
fair.
Yeah.
That is understandable.
I think isn't this Jacob's first time on the Grimoire too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew there was another person. Hi, Jacob. This is just for Father Mark, but not for Jacob. 4 votes is enough, and that's called clericalism. Any other nominations today?
Tom
nominates Yenza.
Tom nominates Yenza. Go ahead and make your case.
There's evil pings on Jacob, evil pings on Yenza. This is just to decide which one you want to kill today.
Question. Just out of curiosity.
Sorry, before we get to your question, unless it's a rules question, Yenza's defense first.
Of course.
I don't know. I'm really lost and I don't know. I'm kind of with Jacob right now where he's like, and I'm just also like, so I have no defense. I understand what Tom is saying. So I appreciate I'm not, but I find the harder you fight it, the more that looks suspicious. So fingers crossed I don't get enough votes, I guess. I guess I do. It's fine.
But we don't tie it either way, so we either get 5 or less than 4 on this.
Definitely don't tie. I think it's good to kill someone tonight, and I guess that could be me. And then you can confirm me as that.
I'm I feel stronger on Jacob, but I feel like equally strong at the same time. I think if we just go with
I would
whichever
love
order.
to. I would love to get the poisoner off the board, but I think there's too great a danger here of tying. So let's not vote.
Yeah, maybe Yenza, do you feel comfortable revealing your role on the good team? See who is more valuable. Keep alive.
First of all, I need to talk to Peter for rules clarifying before I do. I am fully fine with that, but I need to talk to Peter about rules really fast.
Sure. Storyteller's room.
Yeah, if I can find it. I found it!
It's at the bottom.
Okay.
Hi. Hi. Quick tip, by the way. Besides the storyteller's room and the town hall, all the other rooms are in alphabetical order. That might help you in the future.
I find it as far as scrolling. You know me in the alphabet. I'm not one to pay attention.
It's almost as bad as numbers. All right, what's up?
Okay, so we've decided that I'm going to be virgin because that's really good. It's so I don't know how to work this. Sorry. I'm trying to work this in my brain, but mostly the question is, when Tom nominated me, if I was virgin right then and there, he would have died.
Yes.
Our explanation for
the first time
unless
that
I
a
was
virgin is
poisoned.
nominated, if they're not poisoned, yeah. If the person who nominates is a townsfolk, then
There's
execute
no-
immediately.
Okay. All right. I can't claim drunk because no one's claiming outsider, and that'll be told really quick. So I'm just gonna have to say, virgin. I must have been poisoned. So I am asking you. Tom should have died, and you just said no, and then I say, okay, I'm virgin, and I think I was a poisoned virgin.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Sorry. I just needed to clarify something really. Yes, I can share my role. I am. You see, it's hard to say it and make it believable, isn't it? I'm virgin, and my question is if Tom should have died right there, right when he nominated, or if there was like a waiting period or something, and he should have. Which I then think means that I was poisoned, which is funny, isn't it? Because I was named as the poisoner. Isn't that fun? I hate this game. So that's my role, is virgin, and Tom didn't die. So that's really fun and helps me prove myself, isn't it? Okay, that's all.
We will.
Kind of sus to me. I don't know.
I agree. It is sus.
We will run the votes. I'll bring it down to a second and a half between, because I did feel really slow. 4 votes to tie, 5 votes to put on the block.
Do not vote for this good team.
Nope.
We'll vote her out tomorrow.
Yeah. Assuming the game's not over.
True.
Zero votes is just barely not enough. Any other nominations today? I'll close nominations in 5.
Just let the game end, Peter.
I didn't even learn what your role was, Jacob. Does anyone know what Jacob's role was?
Jacob is
sure it's
executed
him.
and
The
dies,
soldier.
and everyone goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think Father's left alone. There he goes. So yeah. I think, but there's a Scarlet Woman, so it may be okay. Yeah. So there, I think the town is going to suspect there's a Scarlet Woman. And the Scarlet Woman has been picked by the fortune teller, so it's great if Tom dies. That's true too. Yeah, but also Yenza has kind of cemented herself as not on Tom's team. So I think that should actually, well, I don't know. It was a risky play, but I could see it working out for them. Yeah, I think that drew more attention to Tom than was probably wise. I think I would have claimed a different role, just made it up a different role on the spot. They hard trust the Scarlet Woman, so Evil's in a great position. That's true. That's very, very true. And if he comes on Tom, even if there's not enough players, he can just star pass. Yeah. They definitely think she's the poisoner, trying to bluff as the virgin to put sus on Tom, which might make them trust Tom more. I trust Peter. I trust you, man. Abandon is good at getting trust. He is so good. in real life too. It's really annoying. Yes, yeah. The Scarlet Woman is basically a second life for the evil team as long as enough people are in town. Who do we go visit? Let's see. First person is still Yenza. That's surprising. She's still alive. Hi, Yenza.
Hey.
Who would you like to poison today?
Well, I just really don't know. I just really fudge. I guess. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
M-Dog. I'm putting a shot in the dark. I've not collected any information. M-Dog.
M-Dog.
He's so poisoned right now.
Beautiful. Great. I love it. Faith Alou says, please tell her I love her hair.
She's the only person, because I'm always doing crazy things and wearing wigs. Everyone's just like, yeah, it's just Yenza. I dyed my hair. And everyone just accepted it. I hate that this is normal. I also really love that.
I think I probably assumed it was a wig. I only just noticed that it's blue. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
All right, thanks.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi, Tom.
Hello, how's it going?
Not bad. How are you? Who would you like to kill?
Oh, why did Yenza not claim Recluse? Why did she not claim Recluse? The real news nominated her to give her a chance to claim Recluse and try and put a Baron in play. But never mind. I'm pretty sure she looks more evil than me at this point, so nobody's going to think that I'm evil and that she's the virgin. I would like to kill Bree, but I believe, because I think Bree's the fortune teller, but I think to make myself look even more good, I think I'm going to kill Steve.
Okay. Excellent. All right. I will see you in the morning.
Thank you.
Is she rocking blue for real, or is it a cosplay wig? Yeah, I guess it's dyed. Yeah, she has done cosplay in the past. I don't think she's done that for a long time. We're not as good as you, Tom. Yeah, that's really it. But I couldn't tell him that. Tom is very experienced. That's a very smart play. Oh well. Who's Steve playing? Steve is playing the investigator. That was a smart move. Because it looks like the good team is getting picked off. The people that's in Tom's camp. That makes Tom look better. Yeah, I guess the next person we go and visit is Bree, right? 3, 4, where's 5? 5 is dead. Yep, we'll go visit Bree. 3 knights as fortune teller. Wild. Hi, Bree.
Hello.
Can you? Would you like to give me some names? I almost asked who you wanted to kill, but that's not your role.
Could I do Tom and Steve?
Tom and Steve. You get a yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you in the morning. That was a huge pick. That's real bad for the evil team. Does she want to bring back modest cosplay with me? Because if I were richer, I would absolutely be making this a thing. Ooh, yes. I bet she would. Tom scares me every time I play with him because he's too good at being evil. You know Tom. How fun. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Kyron? Karen? Yeah, that's a game changer right there. Goodness. I think that good team might steal a win from this. If Bree communicates. So sometimes I think that Bree, like some people are too forthcoming with their information, and some people are too passive with their information, and then everyone like figures out how forthcoming to be. Bree is much more on the passive end. Game set match, perhaps. Yeah. Who does Bree trust? And how many players are alive? We're going to have 6 living players. So Tom might get. The problem is that if it passes to abandon, everyone trusts abandon. Usually Kyron, which can be confusing because there's also someone called Kyrian in our group. We have 2 Matthews here. Novo, if Tom is executed today, it should help evil a lot. Yeah, actually, because passing to Scarlet Woman, Abandon probably has the most trust of the whole evil team right now. If not, he might be executed during final day. Yeah, like the play with the Virgin. They might revisit that. I feel that Bree may hold on to that info for a while. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how it's gonna go. Let's go find out. Wake everybody up. I want buttons for this. That would be nice.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to everyone except our dear friend Steve with the beautiful hair. Steve is dead. You all have 10 minutes to discuss. We'll come back at 39 for nominations.
Who died? I didn't hear who died.
Steve Dutzy.
Steve, okay.
Rippo, Steve-O.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Abandon
Matt-
Father, do you guys want to chat for a little bit?
Yeah, let's meet in safe house. Father, you come in last, so then it's just guaranteed.
Moderator hacks, because I'm a mod on the Discord server. I keep everybody in line.
Thank you.
I tried.
Majora, can I talk to you in the dismal time?
All right. Tell us the good news.
So I got that Jacob is the Scarlet Woman.
Steve.
Okay.
And I could be led to believe that. The concern I had a kind of a last minute concern. So, two things. The only two people I told day one that I was the Undertaker were you and Yenza. Now that I know that Yenza's the poisoner, almost certainly, I'm like, well, crap. This is not good. This is not a good look.
I want to see this.
Okay.
This is a big one.
Like,
I wonder if Tom will kill tonight because if they push on
not
Yenza and
the
Tom
monk.
kills it, it will deactivate Scarlet Woman.
okay.
He's bluffing Monk, so sinking a kill is also smart. That ain't.
Slayer.
No, not the Slayer. I feel like
Fortune Teller.
Uh,
Ravenkeeper? Well, not the Raven Keeper, because you need to stay alive, you said.
mhm.
Have you learned anything important yet?
So I think I've kind of cleared GPS Kevin as good. I think, unless I'm drunk or unless he's the spy and like he's messing up my reading.
Give your information, Bree, please.
Peter's here. Peter, I have a question. It says we don't have any outsiders in the game. Would there still be a drunk in that scenario, or no?
Yes. In this script, the only with this number of people, the only way a drunk can be in play is if there's a Baron, in which case there would be two outsiders.
Oh, so that's the only way, though, if there's a Baron.
That's correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't think there's a Baron. I have a feeling we were right about Jacob, and he was the imp, and now the Scarlet Woman, which I have no idea who that could be, is now the imp. I do think Yenza is the poisoner, so I do just kind of want her out, so she's not confusing anyone, throwing them off this game.
Bree's not
But
giving her
I
information.
have no theories on who the new imp is. Do you?
Who's Majora talking to?
Sure. Yeah, because if we killed the imp, oh yeah, I guess we don't know if Jacob was the soldier or not,
Yeah.
unless we had an Undertaker.
But you said, okay, you think GPS is good. Based on whatever your mysterious role is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting that you got like executed like after trying to nominate Yenza and Jacob.
Yeah. Honestly, though, it's not a good look for me.
Only ones that I haven't gotten like information from or anything. I already told Majora that I'm not going to fight getting executed today, just because there's really no point.
Excuse me.
Huh?
I said, excuse me, I broke.
Oh, bless you.
I'm here.
My usability is up. I don't even have any purpose anyways. There's no point keeping me alive, but I can still suss things out. So you are what role now? If you don't mind, do you mind sharing? Do you mind?
Yeah.
You don't have to. Okay.
I'm the Undertaker.
You don't say. What? Maybe I've gotten it written down. Wrong.
Yeah, maybe you do.
It's
Or
one of the
maybe
bluffs.
I don't
there's
think
something
you.
else. You don't know.
Someone else is named Undertaker. Someone else has claimed Undertaker, though.
Do you mind sharing who? Just out of curiosity.
No, because I trust them more than I trust you.
Where is it?
Why do you trust them and not me?
Let's check on
Probably because I haven't
Tom.
talked to you at all this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think it's Majora again. As much as I hate to say it. Yeah, I believe that you're the monk for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you know what Jacob was? Because Jacob hasn't said a thing.
So based off of information that
Yeah, who's
Okay.
abandoned? Oh, he's abandoned his claim.
I get
that
in
he
trouble by
suspects
talking too much and telling people other people's roles.
Well, to be fair, Jacob's dead, right? So it doesn't really matter at this point.
He does, but if I tell you something, then you'll be able to deduce by people that I've talked to today that I've been able to get information. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if you don't want to out it, then that's fine. Fine by me. But the only,
They're
the
talking.
only
That's
actual
interesting.
information roles we
If they
got
can
right
trust
now
each other again,
is
that'll put sus
a
back on
investigator
abandoned.
poisoning
So this is a
thing
huge.
I can't actually say one way or another.
No, you're the forbidden fruit now.
Jacob is going to
Mark.
suspect abandoned.
I fell to that temptation, and now we killed you. And Peter's listening in on us, and you know, he's just gonna.
I
really
respect our supreme storyteller. I do.
I do too. He is, you know,
He knows all.
at this point, if we ramble long enough, maybe he will leave.
Why don't they want me to
think he
be
has
here?
Patience enough. That's why it was the theme yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Why do they want me out of the
I was
room?
way more guarded with Yenza, and she was really the only other proper conversation I had was after you, and I was a lot more guarded.
You didn't tell
But
her what
she-
you were.
I didn't tell her what I was, but she had kind of like she
She's
signaled that she had all the same information from you.
Ooh,
that
maybe Bree is going to
I had
here.
Do you think that Yenza is the version, or anything else to cover?
I'm leaning toward no. I was thinking potentially Jacob Yenza as a pair, or Steve.
But I don't control who's poisoned.
But I lean more towards the first.
Butchers.
Orchards?
Butchers.
Butchers. Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Let's see what Kevin
This
gets.
has been a very
Bree, you have the information.
Oh, there we go. It worked.
Okay.
Hello. So,
Hi.
what did you get last night?
What did I get last night?
Mhm.
Well, so last night I did
He knows her role.
Steve and Tom,
Okay.
and I got a yes. So it's one of them, unless I was poisoned last night.
Bree,
Yes.
I hate to do this to you. The fortune teller can only wait. Peter, rules clarification. Can the fortune teller only choose alive people? You're still muted. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Each night, choose 2 players. You learn if either is a demon. There is a good player that registers a demon to you. Yeah, as far as how I read it, they do not have to be living players. He trusts Tom, and he doesn't want to let go of that. Kevin, you have to let go.
Yeah.
So you learned that it was a yes on Tom.
Either Tom or Steve, or they both could be evil.
This is
But
a big
Steve is
conversation.
dead.
yeah, Steve is dead.
He died in
He doesn't want to let go.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think that would be too
he's
suspicious
latched
if
on
he,
to
like-
Tom.
We're just
The fortune
you know,
teller can choose
Just
anybody,
talking
even
about how much
themselves.
you love
A
Petone.
fortune teller can
Yeah.
choose anybody,
he
even
is
themselves,
the
alive or
best,
dead.
and I really miss
Thank you.
GothCon and hanging out with him, and you know, he's just such a wonderful person, and I can imagine he's just like he's smiling and he's covered in his face like this kind of thing.
That's exactly what I did.
You know, what an amazing man! What an amazing man!
So obnoxious. Just spit it out. What are you hiding?
At him all night.
I'm the audience.
Truly. One of the
That's
best
because I plan
men
to
know.
nominate him for execution.
Yes, let us nominate Peter. We're gonna execute the storyteller and go about our lives as if nothing happened.
Evil could always
break
push
the
the world
bonds
of
of
Tom
fate.
being the red herring,
I like the
and
way you
Jacob the
think, my
demon
friend.
that jumped to a
But
new
being
demon.
on this
Scarlet
side
Woman.
of of death, you know, it frees us up for things.
But now Tom
yeah.
has two things pointed at him. He's got the virgin,
I'm also,
even
like,
though it was a bluff,
I'm
and he's got
considering, and I
a
have been
fortune
from the
teller.
start, but like less
That use has been used up. It's a good kill.
back.
Oh, guys, I would love.
Jacob,
I just love arguments. So I wanted to say that nominations are now open.
That's not an argument. That's just a statement.
I think we can all agree that we kill Yenza today.
I think so.
I agree.
Cool. Easy peasy. Can someone
Lemon
else?
squeezy.
Tom nominates Yenza.
Tom nominates Yenza. Tell us why.
Pretty much from what we said yesterday.
Yenza, your defense?
I'm the virgin. So I've used my youth thing already. If anything, this might clear me, and if not, okay. Then there's no way for me to fight this, and I just absolutely won't. I will say this. I am the virgin, and I do believe that I was poisoned. Even though you believe you're getting rid of the poisoner, I ask that you please keep in mind that there's still a poisoner, because 100% I believe that there's been a lot of poisoning happening, and that I was part of that. So please keep in mind that there is probably still a poisoner. I think that Steve was poisoned when he got that information, and my name was thrown in there when it shouldn't have been. But I do fully believe we have a poisoner. I ask that you just keep that in mind, that there is still probably a poisoner, but absolutely, I will even vote for me. This is a good kill.
All right. 3 votes to put Yenza on the block.
Nope. I have to clean my seat.
Clean your seat.
Clean my seat.
Oh, Yenza, you're the last person to vote anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I thought it started with me. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Everything starts with Yenza.
do I have to claim my seat again?
Sometimes
your
you
seat.
lose your seat, but doesn't look like that happened. All right, 6 votes is enough.
Sometimes Peter puts butter on the seats.
Mhm. I like being popular.
Wow. Okay. Any other nominations today?
My confidence has eroded from the first day. Oh,
Mhm.
I don't have any other good suggestions at the moment.
I don't either.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Tom or Steve, so I'm also dead. So I can't nominate.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
What a game.
That's another bright side, you guys. I won't be able to nominate. By the
That's
end of
true.
this game, I'll think you're all evil.
Final call for nominations. Yenza is executed and dies, and everyone goes to bed.
Thank you, thank you.
Night, night.
Night.
Bye.
One person always gets left over. There it goes. Excellent. All right. Move your feet, lose your seat. That's right. That's right. Wow. What a time. What a time. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what Tom does. I wouldn't be surprised if he sinks a kill, but that leaves 4 nights of information for the fortune teller, which is absolutely absurd. So that's a tough choice for Tom to make. Let's go ask him what he wants to do. He's in timeout. Tom,
Oh,
who would you like to kill today?
I think I need to sink a kill
Okay.
to try and confirm that I am the monk. So I think I'm just going to kill Yenza.
Perfect. All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
Who do we have next? That's smart because that also leaves 5 players alive. So if Tom does get executed today, that actually wouldn't be bad for the evil team at all. We've got Ravenkeeper does nothing. 5 is dead. Fortune Teller is next. Kill Yenza. Yeah. Okay. Let me explain that real quick. So if we look at the Grimoire. If we look at the Grimoire, it shows that the imp, each night choose a player. They die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes an imp. You just have to choose a player. You can choose a dead player, and then there will be no deaths that night. And that's also helping him bluff as the monk, which is helpful. Yeah. Yep. Excellent. We're gonna go visit. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Would you like to choose someone tonight? Choose someone's.
I don't know yet. Can I do? I guess. Father Mark and Steve. Oh, wait, no. I want to do Abandon and Steve.
Abandon and Steve. You learn a yes.
Okay.
That's interesting. I think that she's assuming that Steve Ducey was the imp, and there was a star pass, which is unfortunate. Everyone trusts Tom. No one wants Tom to be on the evil team. Too bad. That's what happened. Yeah, right? Who did she say? Abandon and Steve? Or did she say Father Pizza and Steve? I mean, suspecting Abandon isn't bad. Tom is so good. Oops. All right. We can bring everyone into town.
Oh.
Morning.
Oh.
Well, hello everyone. I am here to announce no one died last night. Maybe it was all a dream. You all have 10 minutes to discuss.
No one died.
No one died.
No one died, huh?
Interesting.
We'll have nominations at
That really does change things.
56.
Makes me feel
I don't
bad
like
for
it.
Me dying.
No, I don't like it much either, but
Okay.
You don't like it that no one died?
Elucidate
That's
Yeah.
suspicious.
I don't.
does elucidate some information. That's what I mean.
Majora, you wanted to chat?
Yes, you want to go safe house?
Sure.
Let's go to the pub.
Okay.
Kevin is suspicious of Tom now.
Brianna, well, I have you here really fast.
I want to.
My camera's not. Like.
Don't kill M-Dog. He's the Raven Keeper.
Already know.
Okay, you know. Okay.
Sure, I've got a full grim right now. I'm pretty sure Majora's the librarian, Bree's the fortune teller.
Majora's the chef.
Oh, the chef. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
What?
Where apparently the chef number is a 1. Where did that come from? Oh, unless
He was poisoned first night. Yenza poisoned him first night.
Fair enough. Cool.
Which was a really lucky pick. So yeah, we avoid killing M-Dog. If any sus gets put on you, just.
Yeah, well, I think there is sus on me. So
I was gonna say maybe kill yourself if you don't get executed today. Kill yourself tonight because that clears you. And I've been hard cleared because I claimed Undertaker, and then told GPS
Yeah.
that he was what his role is.
Yep.
So
Have you claimed anybody else, by the way? Do you know who everybody else?
5 or more players and alive and the demon dies.
Yeah,
they
Abandon
become
is
the
sitting
demon.
so nice.
So I think we were honestly right about Jacob. Again, I'm not 100% on that, but I think we were right. And I think Jacob was the imp, and now whoever the Scarlet Woman was is the new imp. And I have no clue as of right now who that could be.
Well, it's not one of the dead people.
Okay, let me write that down. Not one of the dead people. Thank you.
Not one of the dead people. But yeah, like Tom, M-Dog, Majora, Bree, and Abandon are all still alive, and I really don't know what any of their roles are.
Yes, I have a feeling the imp is among them, because if it's not them, then it's either Bree or I guess Majora. But there's 3 people here that just like refuse to share information because they have like some kind of alliance, which is fine for them as long as the imp isn't in that alliance, and it's gonna, it's not gonna work out the way they planned. And that's Abandoned, GPS, and Matthew. I don't know anything about them. Do you?
Well, GPS.
And I've got clears from GPS. I cleared him as Walker Woman night 1.
Jacob. Why are you trusting Jacob?
Unless he was a minion and was bold and being like, yes, that's exactly what I am, which seems like it would be dumb to do as a minion now that I'm thinking about it.
What?
Feel like
Sorry?
I cleared him as Washerwoman.
Okay, yeah.
So the only other person I had told that I was Undertaker is Yenza as the poisoner. Now that we know that she's the poisoner. I got when you were executed that you were the Scarlet Woman. Are you willing to counterclaim that as a role, or?
I am 100% a townsfolk, and I'm not. I don't know whether I should be saying which one right now, but
fair.
I'm still innocent.
Okay,
this is big.
So I think that I was poisoned the second night, and that's why my virgin thingy didn't work. My virgin skill. Got virgin skill. Not anymore though, because I'm dead, and I got nominated the first time. It only works one time. That's why I was saying I have no more ability. It was a good kill. So I think that I was poisoned the second night, and I think that we still have a poisoner. So
yeah. So
I think that Jacob probably was actually. He's so sweet. I think that ping was correct on him. But I don't think that he was the imp. I think that I think that he was probably a minion. Which means we don't have a Baron. We've already confirmed we don't have a Baron. I think that he was the Scarlet Woman. Which is, if that's true, that is really, really good. And I don't know. But if he was the Scarlet Woman and we got rid of him, that means
doesn't that mean doesn't there have to be an imp?
There is an imp, there's a poisoner, and there's a Scarlet Woman.
Mm-hmm. Now wait a minute. If someone else dies, is that a tie game?
Huh? That is a tie game. The game ends when there's 2 players alive, even if it's a bad guy. Yeah, the bad guy and the imp, as long as the imp is one of those 2 players alive. So what happens is if we have a Scarlet Woman and an imp still alive, if we kill the imp, then the Scarlet Woman becomes the new imp. And so that's really bad to have them both alive.
You said that.
Well, what can you do? Okay, so Steve, I firmly believe that you are the investigator. I'm going to lay out my information as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So I'm the Washerwoman. I saw Raven Keeper. So Matthew, or M-Dog, right? He is the Raven's Keeper.
Okay.
All right.
And obviously you told that to Tom, and that's
I have not told that to Tom. I don't know why he's not killing him. I haven't told that to anyone else. Maybe Matt told somebody. I don't know. Abandon is the Undertaker. And the reason that I know that is because I didn't tell him what my role was, and I got executed. I executed myself the first day, and then he told me what my role was after I hadn't told him what it was.
So lucky.
All I'm saying,
I mean, it's a 1 in 4.
just to play devil's advocate here, is that is a lot of people. The Washerwoman, I've seen the Washerwoman eliminate themselves first round a lot.
Sure.
Right? So he could have just been guessing. and then be like, oh, I must be poisoned if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, you know, or something.
Sure, but I just told him I was the Raven's Keeper. Like,
Wait, what's that?
I just told him I was the Raven's Keeper, and because I was trying to see if I would get a reaction from either him or Matt. But anyway, so yeah, in theory that could work. But he also told me that Jacob was the Scarlet Woman, and that Father. I think he told me too that Father was the empath.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
But because Tom was the first one, because we were all like, Steve said, hey, let's all kill Jacob. And we said, yeah, let's get on board with this. And Tom was like, well, let's just kill Yenza then. But to me, that could be like a double bluff, or like it sounds more sus, because if they're both throwing shade at each other, if they're both saying, hey, this person's bad, no, that person's bad, then we're like, well, we killed one of them, let's ignore the other one and move away from them. And then therefore, if we ignore Tom and he's still a threat, that is bad for us later down the line. But again, I don't have anything, because I've never talked to Tom. I only see Tom and Abandon going off to chat with each other, and I've never been like, hey Tom, let's go talk, because I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
So to us,
They noticed Tom and Abandon talking. That's
but
interesting.
these games are so exciting to me. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've cleared him, and he's cleared me. And
Oh, okay.
I guess via him, I'm clearing M-Dog.
Okay, I am the fortune teller.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Now I'm really worried on whether or not I should tell you my information. Oh, now we got more people!
Sorry, can we join, guys?
Sorry, do you mind if we join?
Sure, yeah,
I trust Steve.
Okay, do you trust Bree?
That's why we're here.
Okay, because I was not sure if I should leak my role.
I trust Bree more than I trust Tom.
Okay. Interesting.
Based off of information that Bree has given me, granted, but that's why. So we have 5 today. If we kill
Pushing
Tom
on
today
Tom
and the game doesn't end, then my vote is we kill Bree.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, with my role, it would be nice to stay alive, but I understand.
Brianna, you can 100% trust Abandon and Steve.
I can trust Steve.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think we can trust Steve as well.
Based off of all the I have a chef 1 that would point towards Jacob and Yenza being evil. So I don't think that Steve would be a minion or the big bad, because he's dead.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and share. We have less than a minute, by the way. So if you guys are going to share info, do it now.
Bree, what's your role, please?
She just told me she's fortune teller.
Fortune teller, okay.
And
Have
she
you learned
pinged
anyone
off
is
of Tom is what she told me. Did you check? Or you told me, and she also cleared Majora, which is what
Interesting.
inclined me to believe her.
Bree? Any good information?
So the interesting thing that happened last night is I pinged Steve and Abandon, and I got a yes. So unless I'm poisoned, it says someone.
Well, there's also the possibility that one townsfolk will also ping his demon.
Yeah, red herring.
Unless you already know who that is.
It's not Abandon. It is not Abandon.
If you're
You
poisoned, it
cleared
only
me.
lasts one night, correct? Like, she wouldn't still be poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Guys, I
All
just
right.
love having you all here in Ravenswood's Bluff. It's just the getaway that everyone dreams of.
Yeah, lovely place.
Speaking of getaways, you know what's fun is court nominations are open.
Cool.
Okay. Do we want to execute
Sorry,
someone today?
Was that a
or-
nomination, Tom?
Yeah, Tom nominates
Tom nominated himself.
Tom nominates Tom.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell us
We
about it.
agreed upon this.
Okay, so I am your town monk. On the second night, I protected Jacob, and ever since then, nights 3 and 4, I've protected Bree because I believe Bree is a powerful role from the conversation we had. I am also aware that there is sus on me because of obviously apparently nominating the Virgin, and I'm assuming there's other things that have happened that with evil pings on me. This is your chance to execute me if you believe I'm evil.
I strongly believe that there is a good chance that he is evil, especially given that the big bad can simulate a monk save or a soldier attack by sinking a kill in the night, which was something that I did on my first game.
I remember that.
So that could be a very, very convincing bluff to make us try to believe, because now would be about the time that you would come out as the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
if you don't execute me, I'm probably going to die in the night anyway. Now
so
now
that-
as monk, but
That would make sense because we had one night that someone didn't die,
Yeah, exactly.
and that could have been me that someone had gone after.
Could have been
Well-
you that someone went after, or it could have been the imp deciding to Tom being the imp, faking.
Pretend to be monk.
just because I've claimed monk doesn't mean it's 100% true. The demon can sink a kill.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Can I ask really quick? I know that we're still doing a trial, so am I overstepping, or is it okay if I ask a question to Bree? Hi.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you got targeted, was there anyone else other than Tom that you told your role to? If you think that you got targeted and saved last night, was there someone else you told your role to?
I just want to clarify that Bree did not tell me the role. She gave me a 3, and I sort of have deduced it from speaking to
Okay.
people in town.
Okay. Was there anyone else you gave a 3 to?
I gave it to multiple people, but I forgot who.
You did it, me, honey. I understand. I understand.
I told GPS. I told Kevin, and then I forgot who else. I just talked to Abandon about it.
Yeah.
But I forgot who else I talked to earlier. Someone.
All right. I think we definitely vote on this. Honestly, at this point, just getting someone who's suspicious out of town is a great idea, because we do not want.
If it clears worlds, then that's fine. And I'm
Yeah,
fine
we
to
don't
die.
want him in the
Clear him
final three.
too.
Yeah. I think.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
I
going
ask a
to.
rules question?
Yes, always. Here or in private?
Can I ask it in private?
Yeah, storyteller
Please.
room. You
Storyteller
can.
room.
We'll just leave court for a second. But hi, what's up?
Sorry. At this point, there are 5 people alive. What happens if we execute him?
Depends on what worlds are in play. Can you be more specific?
Is it possible that if we kill the big bad, which I believe Tom to be, that his role would get transferred to another?
Yes, that a Scarlet Woman so at the time of execution, if there's 5 players alive, the Scarlet Woman's ability is still active if there is a Scarlet Woman in play.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why?
The right to a jury.
All right. No due process here. We're going to push for a vote. Is that okay? 3 votes to put Tom on the block.
Sure. Why not?
Are we voting?
Why not?
Just a live.
Oh, I missed my ghost vote. I forgot I'm
Just
dead.
in case there is anybody else who wants to die, or a better excuse.
Somebody else who wants to die?
Who wants to die?
Yeah.
No, I forgot. I'm not going to use my ghost vote. That's a bad mistake.
Yeah, don't use ghost votes on this.
4 votes is enough. Tom is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Just
I have so many thoughts.
Just bear in mind, right, that there's 5 people left alive. The demon will kill in the night, which leaves us at final 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our last day.
So it has to be figured out.
If you believe I am good, we are better off killing somebody who you think is evil.
I just want to put this out there.
If I'm evil, then that's fine. Leave it as it is.
So I just want to put this out there.
Nominate now, so somebody else is going to have to.
I have small information, and as always, and I hate doing this. As always, this does not mean that this person is suspicious. Okay, this is a good person. I just need to share information. That's all. Please do not take this too seriously. M-Dog.
You're the poisoner. But
What's up?
Go ahead.
Thank you. When I was talking with M-Dog, I asked him about his role, and he claimed Undertaker. And I go, ah! And he's like, why? What? Do you believe me? It was this whole back and forth because Abandon is Undertaker. And so, because at first he wasn't telling me, and then I was like, and then he goes, wait, and then so he goes, oh no, yeah, I know that Abandon is Undertaker. I was just seeing what you would do. When I clearly freaked out,
Final call
and he still hasn't told me
for
his role.
nominations.
Okay.
I have a few
Before
questions.
anyone
out
speaks.
Somebody's really powerful role.
I'm not saying that he's
I have a
evil.
few
I'm just letting you
questions.
know about that interaction.
Jorah,
I have a
I'd
few
like to
questions.
talk to
Anybody
you.
else speaks? Peter's counting down. I am the washerwoman.
I have a few
confirmed
questions.
Matthew. I am the washerwoman. I confirmed Matthew. He's
Yeah.
not suspicious.
Against
All right, the
I
day
have a few
ends.
questions.
Thanks, Poisoner. Good night.
Thanks,
wait.
Poisoner.
I would like to nominate.
No, the day's ended. I'm sorry. Tom is executed and dies, and we'll just all sleep and think about what we've all done today.
Oh boy.
Wow, that was a day. Yeah. Wow. There goes. Good. Gosh. Now they're almost surely gonna lose. Yeah, everyone trusts Abandon. So Abandon, as a Scarlet Woman, becomes the imp. We'll go ahead and let him know. Yeah, great. Great. I think Evil Team is gonna win. This was a really good game though. This was well played by both teams.
And I got it right.
Abandoned, you are the imp.
Yenzo just ruined the game plan, I think, maybe, and I'm a little worried. Because, yeah, I am the imp. I'm going to kill Majora.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the morning. Yeah, so Abandon is not pleased because with an outed Undertaker, it is very suspicious if the Undertaker survives the night. Like, that's the most powerful role right now. So everyone's going to wonder, like, how come Abandon survived last night? That's going to make him suspicious. This is nerve-wracking 2 hours. So I don't know. Like, they're going to have to... Yeah, because Abandon has been going around and controlling the narrative of the entire town. He's told everyone that Jacob is the Scarlet Woman. That he's probably been calling Yenza the Poisoner. I'm not sure. He told GPS that he was the Washerwoman as a stab in the dark. Also got an outed fortune teller they kept the Undertaker alive to make him look suspicious. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the story he's going to have to push, but it's a tough story. So Undertaker has to admit he knows Tom's role. Yeah. Undertaker, like a real Undertaker would learn Tom's role tonight. Of course, he's not the real Undertaker, so he has to make something up. Maybe he'll tell everybody that he was in fact the imp. Maybe he won't. We need to go visit Brianna. Would you like to choose some names tonight?
Could I do Father Mark and Jacob?
Father Mark and Jacob. You learn to know.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you in the morning. Yeah, Kyron, I think that's probably what Abandon is going to have to push for. He's going to have to push for the narrative that the evil team is trying to frame him. They also almost entirely have an outed fortune teller. But I think people are already suspicious of Bree. This is the part where I'd crack if I was evil. Now he is now going to have to say that Tom was indeed the big bad, which means they have a Scarlet Woman, but him being alive will still be super sus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna wonder, like, why didn't the evil team kill Abandon last night? That's what the town's gonna talk about. I have theories. It's amazing. That's delightful. All right, let's go ahead and wake everybody up.
Oh,
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I didn't even. Oh.
Good morning to everybody except for Majora. Majora,
Ooh.
sleep,
Okay.
sleep well, good prince. Good prince, sleep, sleep, prince. Prince, sleep. Sleepy.
Sleep
I'll talk
Prince.
to some people.
I have a
I'm
lot
going to
talk
give you
about.
all 7 minutes to discuss
Majora,
and then come back to
Be-
town hall.
Before anyone says anything or goes anywhere, I just want to say, before anyone jumps in and nominates when nominations open, let's not do that and discuss first, because we have lost games by having the wrong people nominated at the wrong times before all the information got out.
Yeah, that's
Keep
fair.
in mind that if keeping like what happened last night when Peter was calling for final nominations, keep an eye on that because obviously he doesn't wait for us.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to talk to Abandon.
Okay.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Actually, no, Tom, I want to talk to you. Tom, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Bloody Butchers.
Let's go to Patch's Pub.
Patch's Pub. I'm all down for the pub.
I want to hear this conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm much more convinced now that Yenzo is someone bad.
I
think
got the
that
Yenzo
Killing
was
Abandon
poisoner
would
when we
also
executed
confirm
her.
That Tom has
That last
been the enemy, so they wanted to
execution.
waste their energy.
And that last thing she said right before.
She freaking outed me. Like, I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I knew she was bad, but I was like, kind of surprised that she just dropped the townsfolk facade right there.
So did you tell her?
I had told her day one that she and Matt Pack were the two people I told day one that I was the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
That's
Okay,
dangerous to admit.
because yeah. So that
And
kind of
so-
backfired. Our
Yeah.
switch backfired a bit there. But
Yeah.
that kind of confirmed to me that she
Yeah.
was poisoner or something of that sort. Okay,
So I
just
guess
wanted to
it's-
confirm. that you
Unless
had
you're
told her.
unless you're playing like a really good long game, I guess it's gotta
No,
be Bree.
I'm pretty sure. I don't really know actually the logic behind this, but Kevin, I'm fairly
Still
certain
check
has
out
pinged
Bree.
me as a good guy somehow.
Yep. Washerwoman Dua's
Conversation with Father Mark and Yenza, and then I was gone. So I've been trying to put together the pieces ever since and failing.
Me too.
Matt
Yeah,
and
so I
Abandon
just
trust each other.
I'm the fortune teller, and I did a reading with you and Jacob on the last night. You and Father Mark, and it came back as good. So
Yeah.
either like one of you is reading as one of you guys could be like the demon who reads as good, because that's I think one of my powers.
But
I don't know.
I mean, we both got killed very quickly, so I mean, it would there is a reading where what Father Mark told me was true, and we are both good, and that could very well be the case.
Which makes me think, because M-Dog was the one that nominated you, right?
It was Steve actually brought it up first, and then a lot of people were jumping in with
Okay, so I'll just my theory is this: Tom's the big bad, or was the big bad. Yenza was the poisoner. Signals got crossed, and they didn't strategize appropriately, which is why Yenza needed to go get the rules clarification when she did, and then we still killed her off because she was bad at playing on the bad team. I don't know. Tom offs himself or nominates himself at the appropriate moment when there's not enough person to put, and I'm thinking it's Abandoned because he's always talking with Tom, and then puts him in
Father Mark.
as a Scarlet Woman, and then gives the big bad powers to
Wow.
him, and that's
Miracleism.
I gotta go spread the good news of my horrible.
Okay.
I have no idea if it's good or bad.
The other good news.
The other good news. I'm gonna talk to Yenzi.
Gotcha. Who should I talk to?
Question is,
I'm
can he
gonna
get
hop
M
in.
Dog to trust?
Bloody
He needs to talk to M
butchers, I
Dog. That's who he
think.
needs to talk to. Let's check out M. Wow.
Hey, can I ask y'all a quick question?
Yeah.
Sorry. Did Yenza tell anyone she was the virgin?
No.
Not a soul.
Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Yenza is the poisoner.
Yeah, no
Or-
question.
Or one of the
Yeah,
minions.
I've confirmed that she was the
Minion.
poisoner.
Poisoner, but definitely. Oh, you confirmed poisoner. Okay. fair
Yeah.
enough.
between Steve's intel and between me undertaking it. Yeah, I think we've got this figured out.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
Gotcha.
I will applaud you if Matt, if you are the imp, because that's one of the best games I've ever seen played. So
I wish I were that giga-brained, but
Okay.
Oh,
Do you guys want me to stay or hop out, or I didn't know
Up
if
to
you were in the
you.
middle of something.
up to you.
we were just talking intel. So
Gotcha. I'll.
I'm in the hacker zone.
Abandon isn't.
Father Mark's
confirmed
got it.
good.
He is
Still
confirmed
taking a
good.
chance with him.
I'd
know you've
sure
been
take a
talking to him a
chance.
lot this
Take a
game,
chance
so-
on me.
Yeah.
I know I've been really confident in the past, but this time I have done my homework.
Yeah.
Abandon got
Hi,
a
Peter.
lucky 1
To
in
recap,
4.
I've been explaining to Steve how I know that Abandon is good through the fact that he told me who I was.
And I've been telling him he's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
also
sold on Abandon. I'm still
the
not sold. I
the
still don't
empath
believe it.
1 also clears Abandon because we know that was Jacob. And that because that information, that the idea that it's Jacob also meshes with the idea that Yenza was the poisoner.
That part is true.
Kevin has bad judgment.
I guess. I mean, the thing is, there's no evidence for Bree. It's just like she's like the
Yeah.
last person standing.
Right.
So that's what sucks.
Yeah.
I wish we could get some evidence on her.
Well, honestly,
No, she doesn't have
she
anything,
told
but-
me that she was the fortune teller.
Mhm.
And I have told some people that I trusted,
Mhm.
which is probably a mistake. But what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to talk to her real quick.
Go for it.
Let me go to town hall.
Oh goodness.
You're innocent because I'm not sold either way yet.
Okay.
So
I just did a reading on Father Mark and Jacob last
Uh-huh.
night, and they came back as good. So
okay.
I've done a reading on everyone except for Yenza. So I don't know which one, because I have one person who is someone good is going to read as some demon is going to read as a good person. I think that's how the rules go.
Can you
Yeah,
tell me
there's-
each night who you picked and what you got?
Yes. So the first night I picked Majora and Kevin, and they came back as good. I think. And then another night I did. I don't remember like all of the
It's
combinations.
easy to push
I
a
did,
fortune
but
teller
I
as
did
a demon
do
bluff
M-Dog
instead of
with someone, and
Undertaker
he came
at
back
least.
as good.
Okay.
And then at one point I did you and Tom, and it
You
came
think
back
so?
as evil.
That's interesting.
And then I did you and Abandon, and it came back as evil. So I think you.
I think I would
if you're
suspect
good, you might be
a fortune teller
good
more
person that
because it's
registers
hard
as
for a
evil.
fortune teller to live this long.
Who do you think it is? Do you have any theories?
I kind of am leaning towards Matthew. I think he might be the good guy that reads as or the demon.
Like, I'm just assuming. I don't actually know.
Yeah, the thing about that is it can't be proved until he's dead.
Father Mark, why are you talking to the person who's guaranteed to be the poisoner?
Oh, he just told me. He just told me. He just told me all the secrets. I know who the big bad is now.
Wait, who's guaranteed to
cool.
be the poisoner? No, don't tell me. Nominations are open.
Dead people can't nominate.
Who's gonna go for it?
Before we nominate, I think we should do a round robin and explain who we are and what our information was.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that okay? Can we? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, it's the last day, so it doesn't matter, right?
I was asking Peter. You know, the one who's
Oh.
running the last day, but okay.
His opinion doesn't matter either.
Peter doesn't matter.
There's a punching bag. There's beer. I'll be fine.
Yeah, so Peter, let's start with you. What was your role?
He was
I'm
the
not telling.
storyteller.
Okay.
Peter was the big bad all along.
And what info did you get with that roll?
I will go first. So I guess we'll just go clockwise.
Clockwise? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I am the washerwoman, and I confirmed M-Dog as the Raven Keeper. And by getting myself executed, I was also able to confirm Abandon as the Undertaker, as he told me who I was the second day without having previously learned my role. So, Yenza, you get to wait until.
No, it's a question about yours. I'm not going to give you mine. You said
Go
that
for
you cleared someone as the
Abandoned.
Raven Keeper. Abandoned.
No,
Washerwoman gets
cleared
two names.
him.
Can you say
Me.
what your second name?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you
That's
say
the
what your
person-
second name was? M-Dog, sorry.
M-Dog
You said you
and
cleared him. Who was
Abandoned.
your second name? Who was your second
Abandoned.
name? Abandoned.
Abandoned.
Oh, that's why you cleared. Okay.
That's why
All
I was
right,
here.
that's what I was missing. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So next is M-Dog. What's your
Hi,
role, buddy?
I was Raven Keeper. As cleared, I was Raven Keeper. Very early on, obviously, I wanted to potentially get myself. Whoa, what's the freak out?
No,
What's
I'm sorry.
wrong?
I'm just excited to get to my part because I can see it. I can see it,
All
man.
right.
I can
Okay,
see
so-
it.
Majora.
Wait,
Oh,
Wait.
go ahead, Matt.
hold on. I'm still going. I wanted to potentially get myself poisoned because if the Raven Keeper dies in the night, they can find out information about another person. They can find out who that person is.
You wanted to be killed, not poisoned. You didn't want to be poisoned. You wanted to be killed.
What's the difference? Kill.
Big
When
difference.
you're killed, you die. When you're poisoned,
Okay, that's
Your
what I meant.
ability doesn't work.
I
Yeah.
meant to be killed. Sorry.
All right, continue.
Not
Sorry.
poisoned. I wanted to be killed.
Same
All
thing.
right.
Same thing. Put it in a blender.
Continue. Majora.
So I agreed
Great.
to lie about my
Thank
role
you. Thank
and
you.
say that I was something much worse than I was. So
When
there you go.
I at the beginning of the game, I talked to Matthew.
Oh, okay. Let's continue the round robin, please. Everybody, please wait your turn.
Orderly, please.
Majora,
His
what was
turn?
your role?
Oh no.
Who
Okay.
made Kevin the leader here?
Yeah. Why are you deciding who gets to go? Like
We're
you
going
wanted
into circular.
I
Peter,
just
do you
have
want to
something
take
about
over as leader
Matthew.
because people listen to you?
I don't want to be in charge of this town, to be real honest. You guys take care of yourselves.
I am chef. Night one, I was told there is one evil pair.
Okay, beautiful. Bree,
Yes.
tell us your information.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say, just in relation to Matthew saying he was the Raven Keeper, when we
Mhm.
first talked at the beginning of the game, he did tell me that he was a washerwoman.
That's a fabrication.
And he told me,
Okay, if I did that, I don't remember that.
It was
Okay.
probably
It's
because
a
he talked
straight
to
up
me.
lie.
It's probably because he talked to me and decided he was going to use my role to bluff as just.
yeah,
It
he
might
did
have been
tell
that.
me
I
that,
could have
said
that
it
you were
better.
as well. Okay.
So I could have said that. That's possible.
Okay.
So Bree, what is your information?
My role is a fortune
Night one.
teller. And maybe you guys can help me interpret this information because I don't really know how to. So with the fortune teller,
You picked.
okay, so there's a good player that registers as a demon to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 3 people that have registered as possibly demons. And that is Tom, Steve, and Abandon. So I did Abandon and Steve and registered as one of them as evil, or maybe both, I don't know. And then Abandon also registered. I did Abandon and Steve, and someone did. And then everyone else except for Yenza, I haven't checked her yet. They were part of like a good pair. So I don't
Can
know.
you say no? Can you say exactly who you tested against each other? Because you said just now you tested Abandon and Steve against each other twice. Who else did you test against each other?
I did Tom and Steve against each other, and that came up as like someone was evil. And then I know I did Kevin and Majora, and it came back as good. But I know one of the good players registers as a demon. So I guess
Well,
I'll
it came back as not the big bad anyway.
Did
Not
you check
necessarily.
anybody against yourself?
no. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you can. You can pick any player. They don't even have to be alive. You can pick dead players. You can pick yourself. There is a world in which you are your own red herring, though. So just bear in mind.
True.
That usually, depending on the storyteller, sometimes they may not do that. But yeah, usually it is. If you found who you think is you're getting a yes from, check them against yourself. Usually, because that will tell you if you're still getting a yes or no.
Because unless like Steve was your red herring the whole time, then that would give you. If you were using him as your compass, that would.
The only other person she didn't test, only 2 people she didn't test then are you and Bree.
Quick question.
And since the game is not over.
Quick question, Yenza, did you poison Brianna at any point?
Aren't you cute?
So we'll,
Yeah, we just
Brianna,
need
we'll
to
come
know.
back to that later. Let's continue the round robin. Abandon.
Yeah, so I'm Undertaker. Thanks Yenza for revealing that yesterday. I was actually kind of surprised I survived into today. So night 1, after we executed Kevin, I got that he was Washerwoman. Night 2, I got Jacob as Scarlet Woman. Night 3, I got Yenza as Poisoner. And last night, I got Tom as the Monk. And the two confirms that I got are Tom as the monk and Matt Pack as Washerwoman. I'm sure that Jacob will deny being Scarlet Woman and Yenza will deny being Poisoner until the end of time, because why would a minion want to confirm that they're a minion? Unless they're the goblin.
Okay, Father Mark.
So ready to go.
He is.
Father Mark,
Okay.
please
I
explain
think
your
I
role
got
and
it.
your
Okay,
information.
so I think I got it. I think.
All right.
I was the empath. Okay. So I got one person on either side of me, either to the left or to the right. So that would put a Bandit and Jacob up as suspicious. They are evil.
Because
Now,
you got a 1.
Because I got a 1. Because I got a 1.
Makes it
So-
a 50-50.
Makes it a 50-50. Now, we heard from the chef that there was a pair of evil people sitting beside each other, which led me to be suspicious towards Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And we all thought, oh, okay, Yenza would be the other bad person. Now, I think when Tom first nominated Yenza and she freaked out and said, I need to check the rules. It's because she had gone around saying that she was the virgin to people and freaked out because she had not told Tom, and then Tom would have had to die immediately if she was actually a virgin, which she wasn't because she was the poisoner.
Can I?
Well, no.
Okay,
and then,
continue.
and so she clarified that rule, and then she was like, "Oh no, I'm poisoned. I'm the virgin, but I've been poisoned, so it didn't work properly." And then we killed her anyway. But then if she had poisoned the chef, and there aren't two bad people sat side by side, then that means it wasn't Jacob who, in his innocence and first time playing, had told me what he was in the first round, and it also told Yenza who he was in the first round.
He didn't.
And
Sorry, continue. Also, when I was nominated, people can confirm no one else knew what my role was. Continue,
If you
though,
guys
sorry.
don't mind, let's talk theories after we've gotten all the information.
Okay.
So
It's a good theory, though.
I think Abandon is a bad guy.
Jacob, what are you?
I just want to throw my voice behind everything Father Mark said, except that I didn't tell Yenza what I was. I was the soldier. Well, I am the dead soldier. So I have nothing to go on. I had nothing to go on bar 2 conversations, one with Father Mark and one with Yenza, and then I was dead. And I've been on the struggle bus ever since, and I'm having a marvelous time.
Thanks for staying up.
Beautiful. Yeah, thank you for being up late.
Yeah, for real.
No, it's really
Yenza.
good. I'm just so confused.
Yenza, what are you?
Oh shoot. I lost my knit. I'm the virgin. And I know you shaking your head, and there's nothing I can do to whatever, but I just want to clarify, Father Mark, I am so sorry to do this to you. Welcome to Clocktower. I'm going to throw a little wrench in your theory. It's a nice theory, though. I like it. I agree with it. It's a good theory. But I just want to throw this in there. Show of hands. When I went to go talk to Peter, and then I came back and said, okay, I'm the virgin, was there anyone else who knew that I was? Was that the first time that you heard I was the virgin, or show of hands, is there someone that I had told prior?
That was the first time.
No, first time for me.
Okay.
All right, great. So with that information out of the way, Tom, what were you?
What about Steve?
Yeah, what about Steve?
Oh yeah, Steve. You're skipping Steve.
Oh, Steve, I'm so sorry. I didn't look at my grimoire, and I'm so sorry,
So
Steve.
I just want to also clarify something. Matt Pack, your circle is not our circle, so we're going by your circle. All right, continue.
Cool.
This has been going by my circle as well, so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Mine too.
Oh,
I think we're just not going by your circle.
Wow, that's a suspicious circle you have there.
Steve,
I see my big bad.
Steve, tell us what's up.
I was the imp. My job was to kill someone every night. No, I was the investigator, and I learned at the beginning of the game that Father Pizza or Yenza was the poisoner. And that's all I know from myself.
Beautiful.
Everything else I acquired from all you smart individuals.
I was the monk. On night 2, I protected Jacob, and nights 3 and 4, I protected Bree. There was no kill on night 4, so it could have either been an imp sinking a kill or it could have been my protection on Bree, and Bree was targeted that night.
I have a question, Tom. Did you tell Abandon that you were the monk?
No, I did not.
I think so.
Okay. So he was able to confirm you pretty convincingly there then. All right. So with that being
the
said...
only two people I told I was the monk was Steve and you, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Abandon, I didn't tell you that he was the monk, right? Although I'm sure if
You never told me that he was the monk.
Yeah.
You never told me any information about other people other than the information that M-Dog was Ravenkeeper, and then he and I talked.
I've actually played the game correctly. What is this?
And then I have a games question.
Uh-huh.
Because
my
he
game
was going to
question.
say something about Abandoned, and I just want to hear what his theory was.
Oh, the other half of my theory was my theory is basically Tom and Yenza didn't strategize. Tom and Abandon were always off talking with each other, and so whenever there were 5 of us, and it's now because of this darn game, I'm starting to believe my own theory less. But when there were the appropriate number of us to still do it, Tom nominated himself so he would no longer be the big bad, and the Scarlet Woman, who I do believe is Abandoned, though my theory is more intuitive than factual based.
Why don't you believe Jacob was the Scarlet Woman?
Well, hang on. Let's go back to that theory.
Sorry, who
You're
believes
basing that whole theory on the fact that Majora, our chef, was poisoned. Have we got any proof Majora was poisoned, or could any of us have been poisoned on night 1?
Well, if Yenza would admit to being the poisoner and tell us who she poisoned.
Steve Dudesy, when he got the reading that I was the poisoner, I was like, let's just poison him and let's get that wrong, because I'm the virgin, remember that?
Father Mark, I'm very confused as to why you think I was talking to Tom a lot, because I talked to him for maybe 2 minutes total this game, once on day 1 and once day 4, I think.
Abandon was talking to me.
I was talking to Kevin most of the game.
Then you're both named Matt, and I might have mistaken Matt and Tom talking as Abandon and Tom talking.
What I said?
So, Steve, you said you had a question for Abandon, right?
Yeah, Abandon, I had a question for you. I just want to know what you and Yenza were talking about the very first day in the safe house, if you remember.
The first day, I don't remember everything.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You do? Because I remember telling you that I was the Undertaker, and then the next day when it turned out you were the Poisoner, I was like, well, crap, this is going to backfire horribly.
For what it's worth, I don't believe a word that the person who is basically confirmed Poisoner has to say about
that's
what
also
their
fair.
Was.
Yeah, I don't remember anything else.
Second call for nominations.
Majora or Matt, if you guys could nominate.
You mean M-Dog or me?
M-Dog, yeah, thank you. Matt or Matt? The Matts.
Either of the Matts.
It's the Matts.
I would like to nominate.
Oh.
Sorry, Abandon. Could I nominate Abandon?
Breed nominates Abandon. Go ahead and tell us why.
Because I got a good reading on Matthew, and if I understand Fortune Teller right, I can't get a good reading on a good character unless I was poisoned.
Unless they're the red herring. Oh no, if they're the red herring, you can get a good reading or a bad reading on a good person. There's one person who shows up as the red herring.
Yeah, I mean,
which I think my red herring is probably Steve, but I'm not sure. But
I have a point to add after the trial.
If you aren't the imp, Brianna, then yes, your red herring would be me.
Yeah, because the only people that I got and I didn't test Yenza, but the only people that I got evil on were either Tom, Steve, or Abandon. So,
can I point something out to you?
Yes,
when you tested them, did you get a reading of 1 or 2?
Oh wait, sorry.
No, you just get a yes or no.
I'm getting lazy. Before we have more folks, Abandon, would you like to have a defense?
I mean, I feel like I've been pretty freaking clear on this. Like, I undertook Map Pack as Washerwoman day 1. I don't know how I could have done that as imp or as a bad roll unless it were like a literal just roll of the dice, complete 1 in 100 chance. I don't know how that would have worked otherwise.
And Jacob are both voting for.
Yeah. Also, the 2 people who I have pegged as minions are voting for me right now. So and
I would like. It's free, guys. Let's just do it.
Wait, it's not me though. I'm a fortune teller.
I also
confirm it.
intuited that he was the washerwoman after the first night because his role is the only one, or is the one that makes the sense to get rid of the most after the first night because he's
Also
only getting
investigator?
information
But
on
so
the
then
first
why
night.
would he defend Abandon and then
He's
ask to die?
living in error.
So
Okay.
before we get too far off the nomination, and I would like to add a point to Majora, and that's Bree. A point in defense of Majora, or not Majora. I'm sorry,
Abandon.
You both have great facial hair and both attractive men. So what do you want from me? So Bree at some point told me that she had 3 big bad pings. You can only have 2 at max in any game without the recluse, which this game doesn't have, unless you were poisoned, granted. But to me, that reeks of, oops, I had to make things up to make people look guilty.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like Fortune Teller is
Yeah.
a really, if you get that as a bluff as a demon, that's a really strong one because you can just be like, oh, I'm picking on these 2 people.
Anyway, so let's get to the trial.
And my
Wait,
defense
before-
is
before
that
we
I
go on,
don't.
Before we go on, can I just ask a pertinent question to this trial? The yes you got on Abandon, how many yeses did you get first of all, and what nights did you get them on?
Well,
Did you just get 1 yes on me?
yeah, it was between Steve and then Abandon.
So you only checked Abandon once with
Once.
Steve.
Only once. With
And
Steve.
what night was that?
I think it was the last night I did Father Mark and then Jacob, and that came back as a good.
I'm just trying to work out whether our
So,
confirmed poisoner was dead at the time you got the yes on Abandon, so therefore we can rule out you being poisoned, that's all.
it's also possible.
I think it was
I can
after.
confirm that when she told me that information, Yenza was already dead, so she wasn't poisoned if she's
You
Okay.
guys killed me on the second night.
Third
Third
day.
night. Third
That
day.
was
Third
the
day.
yeah.
That's true.
You guys have been writing that down?
Because I actually
Yeah.
asked
Memory.
Peter a clarifying question at that point, Tom, to say if are they poisoned forever or is it just that one night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
just
that's how I
one
knew
night. It's
that
just
if
one
Bree's
night, yeah.
telling the truth, then yes, either I or Abandon would be a demon. If
Or it could be the red herring if, yeah.
Or she's evil.
well,
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
the thing.
lying.
She could be evil and be lying here. Like, it feels like a very,
Good.
yeah.
I have
To move away from
confirmed
that, so-
both of the other
Listen,
alive players
listen.
apart from Brianna. Can we just
Something
vote?
that I'm trying to point out that'll kind of clear Brianna, which I know Brianna, you don't want me to clear you. I get that. That's kind of
Yeah,
like
the poisoner clearing.
Listen, but I just want to point this out. She tested, and I've said this, and I feel like this has just fallen on deaf ears, but she tested Abandon against Steve, and then Tom against Steve. She didn't test Abandon against, I think Steve was the red herring, and she's just testing people against Steve and assuming the other people, because Steve is lovable. Look at his hair. Isn't that, he's got poofy hair.
Okay,
He's got a
this is
striped
just-
shirt. He
He has
is
got
the
really good
image
hair.
of a
This feels
good
like it's
boy.
adding
On Steve's
fluff
night,
information.
he nominated Jacob, and like
Okay.
he did that, and then the next night he got killed.
Red herring
I
doesn't
feel
mean a
like-
bad guy. Red herring
No,
doesn't
no,
mean
no,
bad guy.
That's why I'm saying that.
Leave
That's
it.
why I think he is the red herring.
Yeah,
Leave
that's
it.
what I'm
I
saying.
think that would be too big of a power move.
So I'm saying you could have not gotten
Mhm.
you could have not gotten any answer of who the bad guy is because you kept testing people against Steve. And if he was your red herring, then you're getting a yes when what you were just testing good
Oh,
people.
So
yeah.
Yes,
see
yes,
what you're
yes.
saying.
So
Before we
exactly.
finalize votes here, I also want to, Father Mark, you claimed that, you could have intuited that Matt Hack, Kevin was washerwoman as well, but there's multiple roles that don't have a night one or any value
Good.
post night
Good.
one. Chef,
Yeah.
washerwoman, investigator are 3 that are presumably in this game, as we've had confessed by people, that all have no value post night 1. So any of those 3 could want to get themselves killed.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
This is my second game.
No, totally fair.
Father, I would take
that
your-
Yenza is evil because if
Father Pizza,
Yenza was
put
the
the hand
virgin,
down.
having a top 4 confirm themselves by throwing themselves on a virgin would have been great. But the fact that the virgin didn't come out till what, day 3?
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
pretty much means
Just
Yenza's evil.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
that's a
listen,
very
listen.
important.
All right.
Why would
yeah,
I
she
choose
would have told.
virgin?
That's a role that she would 100% told people.
Father, you should put your hand down.
As much as I live for trials,
Father, come on.
I'm also a phlegmatic and I am afraid of confrontation. I'm going to push for a vote. We need 2 votes to put Abandon on the
Father
bomb.
Pizza, isn't
Father,
it kind
please
of
put your
sus
hand
that
down.
both Jacob and Yenza have their hands up and we both thought they were evil? Please put it down.
Father.
Nope. I'm not doing it. I'm
using my
sticking
ghost phone
to
for this? Oops.
My intuition.
With all
I
due
am
respect,
an
Father,
ENFP.
this is your second game.
4 votes is enough.
All right, Abandon nominates Bree. And I feel like the case has already been made pretty thoroughly here, but I guess, you know.
Wait, don't abandon.
She's not.
Is anybody?
We have
No, hold on.
goodness.
It's Abandon's floor. Abandon, go ahead and make your case.
Yeah,
and Bree will
I've
get
already
to you
made
next.
I've already made the case in defense of myself, and if Bree is clearing M-Dog, and we're assuming that M-Dog is good because, you know, MatPack is clear as Washerwoman, MatPack cleared M-Dog as Ravenkeeper day 1, MatPack cleared me as Undertaker day 1. Like, it's really gotta be Bree that's left because she's the only possible logical solution here.
Listen. I think
Wait,
Unless
wait.
someone
Bree,
very
sorry.
boldly
Wait,
on
wait.
round 1 told
Before
someone.
Town,
Sorry.
Sorry.
Bree,
Phlegmatic,
the floor
let's
is
go.
yours.
Okay. If we killed the demon, would the game automatically be over?
Yes.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the final day. You have to kill the
Okay,
demon.
so that means that Abandon is not the demon.
He hasn't been killed. Oh, sorry, Peter.
I haven't been killed.
Oh,
Oh,
you haven't been
he's
killed.
I'm on the
he's
chopping
on.
block.
So the way these
He's on the
executions
chopping
work,
block.
he's marked for execution. If nobody else takes his spot, then he will get executed.
Correct.
Bree, you know how this game
What
works.
to do
Don't
then,
the
but I
playing
can-
dumb
I
shit
can-
like that.
I don't know what to do, but I can confirm that I'm the fortune teller. I don't know how to.
Well,
But I mean,
we'll get our
Right? No one believes you.
I know how
Get
to
executed, and I can confirm you as Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly.
But so Tom did separately. He said that he protected me, and then we did have a failed kill. So I think that kind of clears me as a fortune teller because I did tell a couple people that I was a fortune teller, so I would have been a good target. That's my whole case. I don't have anything else.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so I'm telling for sure it's not Bree, but that leaves us between Abandon, Bree, and M-Dog, and I don't know. I just really I told you before that I don't trust M-Dog. I guess he's been cleared.
Now
But
we know that.
he's, I don't know. That sounds like a lot of making up. But I'm letting you know. We have one vote. We have
This
one
is
vote.
just-
It's not Bree.
this is just
Throw
sowing
pertinent
discord.
information into this, right? M-Dog can only nominate M-Dog now. Therefore, if it's M-Dog, which there is still a world where it is M-Dog, and GPS was poisoned on night 1, then M-Dog's won. Evil have won. Everybody else who still has a vote left, we have to vote for Bree if you don't think it's...
But
Yeah.
Brianna has
That's-
cleared
that's-
you
M-Dog.
not voted
that's-
Abandon,
yeah,
then you've wasted
I
your
don't
vote.
think it's M-Dog though.
Yeah, I can. So the first night I tested. Well, I forgot what night it was, but I did test M-Dog and someone else, and it came back as good. So unless I was poisoned that night, then he's good.
In
I
that
didn't
case,
poison
you
you
don't
that
have it.
Yenza refuses to tell us if she poisoned Brianna.
Laughing now.
So I hope that helps. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to push for a vote. 4 votes would be a tie. 5 to put Bree on the block.
Bree.
Cool. This or nothing.
It's not
Oh
Bree.
my goodness.
I stand by my.
Are
M-Dog,
we?
nominate yourself after
Are
this
we-
just for the fun of it.
No.
Oh no!
Are we really gonna lose again?
am not
Oh my
doing that.
goodness.
No,
Do
Yenza,
we
you're
always
going to
lose?
lose again.
Yeah, Yenza, you're gonna lose.
Yenza has
6
not won a
votes
single
is
game. No, she did
enough.
win one game as evil.
M-Dog, you're the only one left with a nomination today. Do you want to nominate anyone?
No,
He can only
no thanks.
nominate himself.
You can nominate someone who's dead,
Well,
technically,
well,
if you want.
Oh, interesting.
She also
Wow.
couldn't beat 5 votes.
You also can't beat 6 votes. That's true. All right.
Yes,
Bree
but-
is executed and dies, and the game is over. Congratulations to everyone, and thank you for the VOD. And I offer my sincere congratulations to Abandon, certainly, and Tom and Yenza.
Oh my!
Father Matt was
Wow,
spot
really?
on. You were spot on. I was like, what the
He
f? How'd
was.
you know?
I,
Spot
I
on.
knew
I
it.
have to, I have to applaud.
Congratulations
I
to the Evil
legitimately-
Team. Excellent game. Would you all like a roll call?
I do.
It's wonderful, sweet.
was insane.
So, the biggest surprise in store. I'm just gonna start with a hook. You know, that's what I learned in English class. So the biggest surprise is that I was your storyteller the whole time. No one.
I thought it was Kevin.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I was the storyteller the whole time. All right. We will start with
Everything.
we'll start with Yenza. Yenza was the poisoner, as you surmised.
You didn't tell me that.
Say what? Yeah, you were the poisoner.
Sorry,
you did a great job. Right on day one, you sniped Majora the chef, which is why instead of getting a 0, Majora got a 1. That was huge. After that, Yenza poisoned Father Pizza as the empath, but also Father Pizza died, so it didn't mean anything. And then
Did I poison the? Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Sorry, continue.
And then
I was
on the
like,
next night, you poisoned the Raven Keeper. So that would have been a cool night to kill the Raven Keeper, but it didn't happen. That's fine. All right. Up next, we have, so Majora was the chef. M-Dog was the Raven Keeper. Father Pizza was the empath. Father Pizza, you got a reading of 1. That reading of 1 was, of course, on Abandon, who was one of the minions. Jacob was the soldier. So that was that.
Sweet Jacob.
And also, Father Pizza came out to Yenza on day 1 as the empath. So that was fun. And
I want you to know I hated that. Sorry, continue.
Steve Dudesy was the investigator who learned that either Father Pizza or Yenza was the poisoner, which was true. Steve also brought his information straight away to Tom, who was the imp that was claiming to be Monk for this game. Kevin was the washerwoman, nominated and got executed on the first day, and Abandon bluffing as the Undertaker was able to guess that. I'm not sure. Abandon, did you know that the investigator was already taken at that point?
No, I had no idea what any role was. Yenza can confirm. I DM'd her like night 1, like, oh, Matt Pack and I have have this agreement. I'm gonna just guess that he's the washerwoman, and it was a total moonshot.
I do want to also clarify.
Each other?
No, we can't. So I want to clarify.
I shouldn't have done that. I was just like.
And I said he already told me everything. He already told me everything.
Yeah.
I said you have to meet up with me tomorrow and tell me all of this. So we played by the rules.
I am sorry. I had done this, and then because I was just like, I need to tell someone because my stream was dead, and I was like, I need to scream.
All right, no DMing.
Please forgive me.
That's fine. That's fine. It sounds like you corrected it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we did talk the next day, like immediately. Yeah.
So basically, for me, a single faulty piece of logic.
I mean, it's always a single faulty piece of logic. Yenza talked to Abandon very early on. Abandon talked to Tom really early on, and that's how the information about the empath got back to Tom so quickly. It was a targeted kill, my understanding, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Except him dying ended up not clearing me, but verifying me as the poisoner, it seems. So that was fun. It was juicy. And it worked. It worked, though.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
were
continue.
poisonous straight away. Especially when you didn't follow the plan to claim recluse.
Listen, I wasn't able. Abandon and I were talking. He was like, "You should be recluse," and then I was like, "Oh no, that won't work because we don't have someone else." And what you said, yes, that makes sense. Cool, all of that.
And she had already claimed townsfolk to people too.
Yeah, so I would have to have been a drunk. I would have had to have been a drunk something, so the other drunk play wouldn't have worked. Blah 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 blah. So that didn't get back to you. We had to work with that. Made you look suspicious until it cleared you and made me look suspicious, which worked. Yay!
All right, the final 2 roles in play, of course, were Abandon, who was the Scarlet Woman, and got so when you guys successfully nominated and executed the Poisoner and the Imp in this game, and the Scarlet Woman just escaped. And finally, of course, Bree was the Fortune Teller, who on night 1 chose Kevin and Yenza, because who else are you going to suspect? And got a no. On night 2, chose, if I remember correctly, M-Dog and Abandon, who was at that time the Scarlet Woman, also got a no. On night 3, if I'm remembering correctly, that was the night when Tom killed Steve. Bree picked Tom and Steve and got a yes. So in chat, we were like, oh my goodness, it's over for the evil team. She's got it. But that didn't happen. And then after that, I lost track. I think you chose Steve and Abandon at one point. I think you
Who was the red herring?
The red herring was Steve.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, Father Mark, you were entirely correct with your theory. Call it clericalism. I'm just going to call it coincidence because I'm
Or
an
beginner's
agnostic.
luck.
Yeah.
But
Well done all
I just
around.
want to say, at some point during this game, I said to Matt, Mr. Snarky Abandon, that if he was lying, that he was playing the game better than I'd seen anyone play the game. And congratulations, you have done it.
I'd like to thank 3 glasses of gin.
He goes to me and he says, I'm the Undertaker. I'm going to see if I can convince people to get themselves killed so I can confirm them.
Abandon, you continue to be my Achilles heel.
Heck yeah. Father Mark,
That was well played.
Father Mark, listening to you give your rant that was like right on and on point as to exactly who was who, I had flashbacks to the first game I ever played where I did the exact same thing while I was dead and was like, I know exactly what's going on here. And no one believed me. And I was like, this isn't going to work.
I was... One of my favorite moments was you, Yenza, on the final day as an outed evil, but still pretending that you hadn't been outed yet. Defending Bree sure made her look suspicious.
And voting for Abandon.
And then voting for Abandon too. That was good.
And I
Yenza, when you outed me as...
everyone-
Oh, go ahead.
We're getting a lot of love for Father Pizza here, but I think we need some respect for Jacob, who we all thought was evil. Voting for the right person at the end there as well. So he was playing a great game while we were all playing a disastrous one.
Also,
was holding back so hard.
Abandon, I didn't know I outed you as the Undertaker. I did not realize that. I do apologize.
When you said, "Oh, and Abandon's the Undertaker," when you were like talking about how you talked to M-Dog, I was like, I haven't told people publicly that I'm the Undertaker, just like a couple people. And I was like, I'm dead.
That should have been my cue to be like, because I thought it was weird that Majora died, but that it just confirmed my theory. So
because I was like, I can't kill myself that night.
I do not even remember saying that. I am so sorry.
I was like, no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm surprised the town didn't talk about that more.
That should have been.
I didn't even notice it. Are you
Moral-
sure?
You had said my theories.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story.
Just to wrap this up for the VOD.
Yes.
Moral of the story is, guys, you got to listen to your priests and your Irishmen.
True.
That's good advice.
True.